There we go. Man. Let me come in here and get settled in real quick. Let me get ready for another great show, another great episode today, man. I can tell you right now, we're getting happy about this episode. It should be a really great episode, man. So, really do appreciate everybody pulling up right now. Just want to say thank you to those other veterans that's out there right now enjoying the chat. All right. Also, thank you to everybody that will be joining us today. I am Baby Dad Grows, and we have a disclaimer for our show today. So I want to make sure we say this disclaimer and get this out before we get started. Again, thank you guys for joining us today. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so for the Anchors and Bud show today, our channel disclaimer. Okay, Anchors and Buds is a U.S. Navy veteran podcast created for educational and also entertainment purposes only. All content reflects personal opinions and experiences and should not be considered legal, medical, or professional advice. Okay. Cannabis laws vary by location. Viewers are solely responsible for understanding and complying with their local laws and regulations. And also, this channel is intended for audiences that are 21 and above. Okay. If you are not 21, now is your time to exit. All right. Where applicable, Anchors and Buds does not promote or encourage any kind of illegal activity, including the unlawful sale or cultivation or distribution of cannabis. All right. So that is our disclaimer for today. Thank you guys for being on here today. Again, I am Baby Dad Grows. I am a United States Navy veteran. I am also a retired United States Navy veteran. I have been growing my own cannabis, not only my own medicine, but I have been showing other veterans how to grow fruits, vegetables, and herbs organically out the comfort of their own home. Okay. So I definitely want to thank you guys for being here today. Please make sure when it comes to the chat, I see a bunch of great people in the chat already. We have an excellent episode for you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I know you guys can help us out. These people that's in the chat can help us out when it comes to it, man. So thank everybody for being here in the chat today again, man. So also, for those guests that will be coming up here today, please make sure that you are respectful to our guests as well. Okay. Some of these guests are also United States veterans as well. So we want to make sure we show them the utmost respect too as well. All right. Also, when it comes to the chat, please make sure our chat is respectful. No spam in the chat. Okay. There's nothing for sale or trade here on the Anchors and Bud show. Okay. So again, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. Good day to everybody. I hope everybody is rolling up right now. Please make sure you got your best cannabis. Now is the time for you guys to smoke. Okay. So again, yes, release the hounds. Hold what you got. It is time to smoke. It should be a great episode. I'm looking forward to this episode because it has to do with setting up our grow indoors. Okay. So I know there's some people that's in the chat right now that'll be able to help me out and to also help out these other veterans that's trying to grow as well, man. So when it comes to it, this is an interactive show. I like to do my shows this way. I think when it comes to a learning environment, I think it's great to learn as well. Okay. We are also a horticulture student. So we are also learning the different ways of growing. I don't care what you grow, how you grow. I just want you to grow. Okay. I think it is your right as a citizen to grow. So, yes, make sure you guys are hitting, not only just hitting that follow button, but if you enjoy what you see, please make sure you just hit a like. Okay. This should be a great episode. But before we get into it, we got to smoke. Okay. Keep in mind, we are doing a live harvesting today on the Anchors and Bud show. Today, we will be doing, yes, man. So, and if you guys can do me a favor, let me know what you guys are smoking in the chat, man. Great to see everybody here. I got my brothers here in the chat too. Definitely appreciate you guys being here. Yes, we are doing a live harvesting on the Anchors and Bud channel today. Not only that, we have a great listen, we are also smoking. We get a chance. Okay, smoking pink clouds. Okay, that's cool. Oh man, Jeep 420. We got to get better at that, man. Let's go. We got you, man. We got you. Sometimes that happens. I understand, man. I understand. Listen, we are smoking Paradise Pine. Okay. For those people that do not know what Paradise Pine is, listen, it is one of those strains that come from Huckleberry Hill Farms. If you are not familiar with them, try to get a little bit familiar with them. But I grew the Paradise Pine. And so that is what we're smoking today. I'm also going to be showing you that was so. Oh my goodness, oh what you got? Ain't no way, man. So take a look at this bud really quick. Let's make sure it's a good looking bud. Again, I'm this is some farmers trim again. This is some Paradise Pine. For those people that don't know what it is and how it is, we dropped a bunch of videos on our Instagram and also our YouTube. Okay, so please, man, make sure you guys got your bongs ready. We are going to smoke, and we are going to have a great episode. Okay, Fools Day Bud at SLH Downs. Okay, that's what's up, man. Let's go. There we go. Absolutely, man. Yeah. So we'll get into this episode, but of course, first we have to smoke, man. So please, man, make sure you guys are smoking. For real, for real. But this should be a great episode. Looking forward to it, man. Also, just keep in mind too, we will be damn, what's coming up? Oh, besides harvesting, we also will be doing a giveaway soon. Okay. We will be doing a giveaway soon. We will be giving away the Paradise Pines from Huckleberry Hill. Okay. We'll come out with the rules and what we want to do. The Huckleberry Hill is called Paradise Pine. Um, there is a mango to it. There's a lot of mango to it, and so unfortunately for us, it's just not something that we want to continue to grow. For those other veterans that's out there, it is one of those things to where, yes, the high is amazing. Okay, the effects are amazing. So just keep that in mind too, man. So, right, right, right. So I do enjoy it. So but yeah, we're gonna be giving away those seeds, man. So just keep that in mind too. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna get into a great episode. Man, and again, welcome back to the Anchors and Bud show. I am a U.S. Navy veteran, retired. Okay. I did retire in 2020, and since 2020, I have been growing my own medicine, not just my own medicine, fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Okay, organically. All right. I've done a lot of grows. I've also done a lot of strains. Okay, I've also grew a lot of strains too as well. Great to see you, Neither. Thank you for being here, man. Make sure you guys are rolling up because this should be a good episode. All right. This is a show to where we talk about growing and also building our healthy soil. Okay. If you enjoy this content, please make sure you guys, you don't have to give me a follow, but at least just give me a like if you enjoy this type of content. Oh snap, we're getting into it right now. Oh snap. We see some good comments rolling in. So thank you so much, Rotten, for that one. We'll go ahead and highlight that one for a little bit. That is definitely a great statement. I love it. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Okay. So let's get into it. So Rotten made a great comment right here. Rotten Skateboards. Thank you so much for this comment right here. Rotten Skateboard says, I feel like air, light, water, nutrition are four major links for in the chain for indoor environment. I feel like the plants can only perform within the restriction of the weakest link in the chain. I absolutely love it, man. I love this comment. Okay. And we're gonna talk about it. as well. And then he also followed up with that comment that says genetics is a huge variable as well. But we also want to assume that that's already selected. I feel like the other four link in the chain are okay. Let's go. Let's go. I do. I enjoy. I know what you're talking about, Ryan. So I appreciate it. So why are those? Why do we grow indoors? What's some of the reasons why some of you guys and ladies and gentlemen grow indoors? What's some of the reasons why? Oh man, we're gonna get into this comment too. My brother, whole bunch of guys says bad genetics and great environment outperform great genetics in shit environments. I love it. Thank you so much for this. Oh my goodness. We have experienced that in our garden too as well. Okay, I can definitely attest to this because sometimes we had to go before we knew what we know now. We had to shop at, let's see, Seedsman. We had to shop at these other boutiques for genetics. Okay. I had to shop at IOGM. For those people that don't know what IOGM is, take a look at it. All right. Or don't take a look at it, but just keep in mind you get what you pay for on these sites. Okay. So I want to make sure I always explain that. All right. There's tons of seed banks out here when it comes to genetics. Make sure you guys are doing your research. Okay. Keep in mind some of the people that you will see up here on the panel tonight are great ambassadors of their genetics. And so I always want to show those people love. All right. So big love to Mr. Toad. He will probably be here joining us a little bit later. Basically, I was almost ready. I was pretty much ready to commit suicide. All right. I went to the mailbox and received Mr. Toad's gear in the mailbox. And I can tell you since then, we have been growing our own medicine. Okay. So again, just a little bit of a background. I always want to make sure you guys know that. Yeah, yes, absolutely. So big love to Mr. Toll and big love to the other people that's gonna be in here tonight too as well, man. All right. So thank you for making this, man. Yes, I love it. I love these comments. And make sure you guys keep these comments coming along too. All right. So again, what's some of the reasons why we grow indoors? I can tell you for me personally, I was never a fan of growing indoors. I am a outdoor grower. I love being outside in nature, believe it or not. For me, growing outdoors is very therapeutic. It also allows me to ground myself when it comes to it. Okay. So I just want to make sure people understand that. Again, I am an outdoor grower. All right. But when it comes to indoor, why did I want to go indoor? I can tell you it was basically almost it's one of those things to where my wife was like, I don't think you can grow indoors. She basically, it was a dare. She didn't believe that I could grow indoors. And so it just allowed me to become a student, right? At that point, I started doing so much research during my grows and trying to figure out what would be the best products, who would be the best, what would be the best place to go to get some of these products. Okay, keep in mind these products are working for me in my environment. All right. They may not work for you in your environment. So I always want to make sure I have that disclaimer put up. Okay. I always want to make sure people know and understand that. Oh, snap in the trees. Thank you very much for this comment right here. I love this comment. So everybody was outside until they started getting busted and forced people indoors. That's how it all started. Okay. I like that. Okay, I like that answer. Okay. That's great, man. Okay. What's some other reasons? That is absolutely true. Shout out to those other legacy growers that are here, that are enjoying this stream today and this podcast. It's a reason why I'm here. You are also the reason why I'm here. Big love to those legacy growers too, as well, man. That's a great comment. But why do some people grow indoors? Man, that is a great question. Again, for me, it came in the form of my wife didn't believe I could grow indoors. That's just what it was. Okay. Also, for me, I really did not want to spend the money that I had spent on other gardening equipment. That's also something that people don't realize and know, man. I am also a disabled veteran. Absolutely. Okay. So we don't have the most amount of money. All right. So why did we go indoors, man? Why do some of you people, why do some of us like to grow indoors? I'm still on the fence about 50-50 right now when it comes down to it. Yeah, man. I'm still 50-50 on it, man. Oh, snap. We got to get some cannabis. Hold on for a second. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna smoke some Paradise Pine. Uh, we'll have a grow report and a smoke report for Paradise Pine too. And we're gonna tear off a nug of this, the bottom nug, and we're gonna smoke it just like this. We're gonna rip it a little bit. It is dry. It is ready to be smoked. Yes, man. Listen, yes, we have to, man. That's crazy. That's rough, man. That is pango. I mean, pango, mango through and through. I can tell you right now. Be aware of this growing smoke report when it comes to the Paradise Pine. We're just gonna tell you right now. All right, so let's talk about this one. Okay, thank you so much. And the tree. In the tree says, yes, some people can't grow outside because of numerous reasons. Neighbors, environment, laws. Absolutely. Thank you for this comment. Yes, man, that is absolutely true. A lot of people can't grow outdoors. Yes, I understand it. Big love to those people that are able to, but big love to those people that's actually able to grow indoors too as well, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up too. I appreciate it. And then also, Cynthia Ellen, thank you. Cynthia Ellen says Ohio mandates not necessarily indoor, but states a secure enclosed space. Thank you so much. Make sure that you check your local rules and regulations. That is definitely true. Thank you for bringing that up, Cynthia Ellen. So, to those other veterans out there that's trying to get started growing, please make sure you check your local laws and regulations when it comes to it. Okay. I am in California. My local laws and regulations are a little bit different. All right. Also, to those veterans that are trying to get your medical marijuana card, okay? Shout out to Weed for Warriors too, as well. All right. They are also an organization that helps other veterans with cannabis. All right, be able to not only get cannabis, but to help other veterans to not only experiment with cannabis, but to what am I trying to say? Oh my goodness, see, Paradise Pine, man. We for Warriors help other veterans not only who believe in the preservation of legacy and genetics, they also believe in helping other veterans with the use of cannabis. All right. So of course, man, there's some great people here. Yeah, man. Yes. Thank you for showing up, Mr. Toll. We're gonna ask Mr. Toll some questions. Big love to the community that showed up. We always want to make sure we show Mr. Toll some love, man. And so yeah. So, what's some of those other reasons why people grow indoors? You guys have been great already, but yeah, those are some amazing reasons why people grow indoors. Again, for me, I didn't believe that I could grow at indoors. Or my wife at the time didn't believe that I could grow indoors. So, man, I can tell you, we went on a list of everything that we possibly could need to grow indoors. I think personally, I spent a little bit too much money on that. But to each his own, I had to sacrifice a lot to get the stuff that I'm getting. And also, I want to make sure that that stuff works. All right. So, again, I'm not going to recommend some stuff. I'm not going to recommend some stuff that's not going to work. All right. But also keep in mind, this stuff works in my environment. All right. Yes, it works in my environment. So, some of the reasons why we grow indoors, we said laws, regulations, we said neighbors, we said environment. Hold what you got. My brother said bugs. He said, yeah, said a bunch of different things, man. Yes. Okay, here we go. In the trees. I like this too, man. Also, some people don't go outside because of the weather, either short season or harsh weather. Oh, yes, let's go. I love it. Thank you for bringing this up. Yes, I love it. Again, we have people all over that's joining us today. We got people from Mexico. We got people from Australia. We got people from all over the place. This is a great indication of what we're talking about. People, oh my goodness, this is a great one. Thank you so much. I didn't think about this one, but our physical abilities. I love it. Yes, man. Again, for us, yes, man. For us, thank you so much for bringing that up. We are a disabled United States Navy veteran. Okay. I was involved in an accident. All right. I have had a numerous amount of surgeries. All right. So it's not so much of a issue or a hassle. I have more issues when it comes to my outdoor garden than I have with my indoor garden. Yeah, so I can tell you, yes, man. So that's another reason why growing indoors. I like that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Cheers. Thank you. Yes, man. Thank you, Grum, for being here. Definitely appreciate you being here. Yeah. Oh, man. That was a great suggestion. Thank you. Physical abilities is also a great one. Um, let's see. Mm. Being able to control the environment. That's another reason why I like growing indoors. Yeah, man, that's another reason. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is a good one. Let me focus on this one right here. Thank you so much again, Boneyard Seeds NorCal Tony. Uh, big love to Tony. He just said that sometimes it's hard to get outside regularly and do all the work it takes. Yes, mentally. Yes, I appreciate this. Yes, thank you. Yes, mentally it is. Sometimes it is, Tony, to get up and go out there and water. We do all hand watering. We've always done hand watering. We're not looking at irrigation. Hand watering allows us to have our intimate moment with those plants. All right. It also allows us to check for our IPM, all right, to see if we have any bugs, to see if we have any caterpillars. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely important. Thank you for bringing that up too, man. Yes. Physically taxing being outside. Oh my God. Here we go. I heard skunks don't spray up your indoor. Man, so you have heard this story, Tio Vivo? Yes, man. We got sprayed by a skunk. Absolutely, man. You know what? We're gonna take a bong rip to that. We're gonna do some bong rips of some Paradise Fire. Yes, man. Do me a favor. We are just getting started. Make sure you guys are smoking today. Make sure it's Friday. We are gonna have a good show. Okay, so make sure you guys are pulling up with us. Thank you for being here, man. Man, yes, sir. That is facts. That is absolutely facts. Yes, that is absolutely facts. That's how we got our name, Skunk Daddy. All right. It wasn't because the weed I was growing, it's because I got sprayed by a skunk. All right. So that's why people grow indoors. If I had a chance to do it again, please be aware. Yes, man. Listen, I learned so much from that incident about that skunk. I learned so much about my incident, about my soil. I learned so much about my environment during that time. So yes, I learned a lot of information from that. Yes, from that skunk, man. So yeah. So what's another reason why people grow indoors? I just said people can control the environment. That's another great one. We talked about IPM. We talked about controlling the environment. We talked about being physical able. Yeah, man. You also control your watering. Okay. Not only do you control your watering, you control the quality that you're producing. All right. Yeah, yes, yes. Shipmate, good to see you. Yes, yes, good to see you. Big love to Y. He is one of our shipmates. Big love to the Navy. Yes, man. Please make sure you guys are smoking. I really appreciate it. Please smoke with a veteran right now. Let's pull up. Let's learn some stuff. And also, we're doing a live harvesting of some of our plants too as well. So, but it's great to see everybody that's here. Here we go. Mr. Toad also hot coffee urban. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to One Hitter Quitter. For those veterans that's watching, One Hitter Quitter was our sedative medicine for us. It was not only one of those sedative medicines for us, it was a pain reliever. It was a anxiety reliever. It was not only anxiety reliever, it put us to sleep, okay? When we needed it to shut us down, Mr. Toad's One Hitter Quitter is that strain that helped me to save my life. Big love to Mr. Toad. Big love to One Hitter Quitter. Great to see everybody in here, man. So I appreciate you guys being in here. Yes, 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 absolutely, man. So also when it comes to growing indoors, we also want to make sure that we talk about whether you are growing your fruits, vegetables, herbs, or whatever, the same principles apply outdoors that they do indoors, okay? In my situation, okay? When you guys take a look at the plants, please let me know if you have any questions. I won't gatekeep. I'll tell you everything that allowed my plants, sorry, to look the way that they do, and also the way that they grew, right? I used Builder Soil 3.0 for my first indoor grow. That soil worked great in my environment. It worked because I understood what a plant needs for nutrition. That soil has it in there. Is there better soils out there? Maybe, but in my environment, that soil worked for us. All right. So when it comes to growing indoors, those same rules apply outdoors than they do indoors. All right. We also talked about grow space. Okay. A lot of people don't understand the grow space when it comes to indoors. Yes, man. Yes, yes. First, you need somewhere to grow. All right. Yeah, man. Most some people have garages. Again, I'm joining you from my grow space. This is a Mars Hydro 4x4 tent. In that tent, I have a number of things. I have a Mars Hydro FC 4800. Is that the best light out there? No, probably not. No. But it is a system that works for us, man. So there we go. Polyfig just said, "Oh man, just had a GMO clone arrive. I'm super." Okay, there we go. Great, man. Great. Hope everything roots, everything goes amazing for you. Yeah, man. Big love to Lottie Da. Thank you for being here today, man. It's great to see you. Yes, man. Yeah, it's great to see everybody here today. So when we talk about growing indoors, man, this is a great this is also going to give me a chance to yeah, it is also going to give me a chance to go through my items that I have mentally and physically to let me know what I need for my tent to grow indoors. So that's why we're doing this episode. That is why I'm glad that you guys are here. Thank you guys for pulling up. Yes, man. Yes. What we are learning, yes, Born Wisdom. We're learning a lot about the Mars Hydro system as well, but we learn more about our environment to be able to supplement that system too, man. So I always want to make sure I bring that up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So when we talk about another reason why we grow indoors, some of the things that we need to have is good lighting. All right. Well, we just mentioned right now, Mars Hydro FC 4800. Is that the best lighting? No, it is absolutely not. But for me and my system, that's the light that works for us. Okay. I won't go into, I don't know all of these lights and all of this other stuff, but what's important for me is my DLI. All right. For those people that don't know what DLI is when it comes to your lighting, please make sure you guys look it up. That's very important because our plants are not 100% all the time. No, it just doesn't work like that. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that. Yes, man. Yes. Yeah. And again, guess what? Your plant. Oh snap! Your plants don't care about brand names. You think my cannabis, you think my medicine cares about my brand name that grows it? No, it doesn't. Okay, so keep that in mind. People, do some research. Again, we are going to right. Yes, Born Wisdom. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So what we're gonna do here on this channel, we're gonna recommend products that work, okay, in my environment. Again, these products work for me in my environment. They might not work for you in your environment, okay? I also had to explain to someone today, Royal Gold soils. I do understand who Gold soils are, what they do and how they support veterans. I do, but it just wasn't feasible for us to get Royal Gold souls. And once we soil and once we got it, it was really to the point to where I did have to water it a lot, and it just didn't work in my environment. Okay. Yeah, yes, yes, Eloise, yes, man. Thank you so much for that. Right, man. Yes, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. And listen, no, that's my yes, man. Okay. So again, what I wanted to do with this next grow coming up is I wanted to try to look for what they call a full spectrum light. All right. I was doing a little bit of research on some lighting, and luckily I knew a great person to hit up about it. And so I hit up Boneyard Seeds NorCal. I hit up Tony. Again, thank you so much for giving me the recommendation for this light. And so it's going to give us a chance to test it out in our system. Okay. So I definitely want to make sure I just say thank you for that, man. All right. Don't buy a light based on wattage. From what we've seen and what we know, please make sure you don't buy a light on wattage. This Mars Hydro FC 4800 is pushing the hell out of these plants. Butters Exotic Gardens, thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man. And again, we are doing a live harvesting today on our show. So I definitely appreciate y'all being here. But we are going to smoke. So please make sure you are smoking. Make sure you are smoking today. Again, we are smoking the Paradise Pine. We have a smoke and grow report coming out with the Paradise Pine too as well. Here we go. This is why Mr. Toad is in here. Mr. Toad says inexpensive soil source or landscaping yard. Okay, they can deliver cheap and make custom mixes. Yes. What I've been recommending to people is go to their local co-op, grow co-op. They also not only along the same lines as this, they also have compost, free compost too as well. Okay. Yes, a lot of things are in that soil. So what I try to do is tell people just to do some research on what's in that soil that's coming from it. Yeah, but that's definitely a great idea. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Mr. Toll. Okay, Born Wisdom. Man, so sorry about this. One says, I'm in a red state. Hydro store carry a lot of Fox Farm products that have. Yeah, okay. Again, I'm not into how you grow or what you grow. I just want you to grow. All right. So yeah, man, this is what I've been telling veterans. It just is what it is. Just realize that there's some other stuff that's out there that's a little bit better than Fox Farm, especially when we talk about some organic growing. So again, I personally don't care how you grow. I just want you to grow. So thank you, man. Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being here, Cheddar Ball. You definitely catch us on here later. Yes. Man, yes. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it, Salili. Yes, I don't care what you grow, how you grow, just grow. Thank you so much for bringing that up, man. So when it comes to our lighting, we this is the things that we care about when it comes to our lighting. Okay. I want it to have equal enough coverage for my tent, for my 4x4 tent. Oh my goodness. I also want it to be efficient. All right. So when we talk about efficient lighting, Again, I'm not one of those people that care so much about yield. I just want to make sure I'm able to grow some medicine. All right. I personally have never cared about yield. I'm just growing basically for myself and a few other veterans. And so that's the stuff that I care about. I personally don't care about yield. So I want my light to make sure I have a great coverage within my system. All right. For this AC Infinity 5x5, we will have a Nova, a Mammoth Nova Sun Series 8 bar light. All right. It is a full spectrum light. I'm looking forward to growing with it. And also, I want to be able to build my plants while they are growing. Yes, man. Big love to Celilia and big love to Ken, man. Absolutely. Always, man. Yes. So again, hopefully everybody is smoking good. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the content. And if you do, please make sure you are hitting that like for us, please, man. Okay. So good lighting when it comes to it is a must for setting up our tent. What's some of the other things that we need to think about when it comes to lighting? All right. Me personally, I am a U.S. Navy veteran. When it comes to safety, there's some safety issues when growing too as well, especially when you're involving growing in your home. Okay. So, safety issues. Make sure that we don't overload our lights with wattage. Make sure that we don't overload our power grid. All right, that's important. And then also make sure we have some kind of a fire extinguisher in our system. All right. I always want to bring up safety because safety is always involved when it comes to our growing. All right. So just keep that in mind too as well. And again, I'm having this show because I'm going through all the inventory that I need to set up a new growth. All right. Yes, man. Yes, yes. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, watch where you get your water. Thank you so much for bringing this up. This is some great information right here too, as well. If you are going to be growing, just be careful where you get your water to as well. Again, some people use reverse osmosis water, but also keep in mind with reverse osmosis water, there's a drawback to using reverse osmosis water. Me personally, I just use the tap water. That's just what I use. All right. There's other veterans also, and there's other people in the community that's just going to be using tap water. Again, and the tap water that I use is dechlorinated water. And thank you so much. And yes, definitely. Thank you. Be careful where you spray. Absolutely. We're absolutely going to talk about that. So thank you. That's one of the reasons why we talk about growing indoors too as well. All right. So thank you for bringing that up too. All right. So when we talk about buying our lights, please make sure that we just don't buy wattage lights based on the wattage. Okay. Me personally, I wanted to hit a certain UMOS. I wanted to hit a certain PPFD when it comes to certain stages of my growth. Okay. So that's what I was going for. I didn't expect the 4800 to be the best light at all. But again, I wanted it to produce those flowers and produce my plants that you guys are going to see us a little bit later. All right. Um, a quality light will also pay for itself over time. All right. Me personally, I hate telling people what I spent on products. Again, these products work in my environment. Okay. And so, again, as a disabled veteran, I try not to spend money on a lot of stuff at all. But if I'm spending money, what I will say, I want it to work. All right. We've done some research and we think it's going to work there in our environment. Yeah. Yes. Yes, man. So I just want to make sure I just say that as our disclaimer too as well. What's up, Cody? All right. So we talked about good lighting. We talked about the reasons why people grow indoors. What's something else when it comes to it that's important? I can tell you ventilation. All right. Ventilation is very important in my Mars Hydro 4x4 tent. I do have an inline fan that's hooked up to a duct system. that goes into my lung room. All right. I will say that that's important because when it comes to it, man, when it comes to it, I want to make sure that I kind of control my lung room. And when I control my lung room, it's easier for me to control my environment indoors, okay, or inside of that tent. All right. So I needed to have an inline fan in that tent. All right. Also, carbon filter. This a lot of people don't realize it. Do you really need a carbon filter? If you care about the smell in your neighborhood, yes. If you care about the smell in your environment, in your house, yes, get a carbon filter. But ventilation is important. All right, ventilation is definitely important. Yeah, man. Yes. Okay. Also in that tent, I do have two 6-inch oscillating fans that control my air in that tent too as well. But ventilation is super duper important. And so I always want to talk about ventilation. Again, in my greenhouse, I do have ventilation in there too as well. There's some fans in there that keep some stuff moving. Paulie Figs just said, hold on for a second. I got a carbon filter, but my yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah, man. I understand that. Yes, man. Yes, 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 man. Yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Polly Figs. Great to see you here too. Yeah, yeah. Great to see you here. Born wisdom, absolute. I just bit the bullet. He just says, I just bit the bullet and investing in build soil is pricey, but seems seen nothing but great success. Yes. I can tell you that it worked for us in our environment. But again, for us, what we did is we went on a research journey of what's in soil, why plants grow, and what plants need to grow. Okay, and so that's why when we looked up some soil at that time, Builder Soil had everything that I basically wanted. Okay, in some soil, but also keep in mind that we've also grown in Fox Farm. We've also grown in Coast of Maine. We've also grown in Coast of Maine Stonington blend. We've also grown in some soil called Injicana. We've also grown in compost. Again, using Mr. Toad's genetics, I've grown in a bunch of different soils, so I'm able to tell some people what worked in my environment. Yes, 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 and it is. It definitely is, Lily. Thank you. Yes, it is. Again, and this is why I grow outdoors, you know. So again, this is an indoor topic, but I'm always going to talk about growing outdoors. So thank you for mentioning that. Yes, Tio Mimo. Yes, I love the Stonington blend. It was great for us. It worked great. Me personally, it was a little bit pricey for me because of where I was at. Basically, the shipping on that soil. Okay, but yeah, definitely great, great soil. Right, it definitely was some great soil. Right. Yeah, and thank you for mentioning that and bringing that up too. Yeah, Stonington blend was great for us. It really was, man. Yeah. But also keep in mind too, like I said, we've tested so many different other soils. Kiss Organics soil was it the Chad Westport living soil blend. We also tested that soil. I had some great results with that one. But me personally, it was just some stuff that I wanted to improve or wanted to be a little bit different about that soil. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, so that's why we went with builder soil. I've took out some. I mean, I've been doing some research on it, and so for us, that was the soil that definitely worked for us. Yes, I cannot remember what it is. Paulie Figs. Yes, but there was a lobster. Yes, it was. Yes, we've grown in that one too. Right. Yes. Yes. I understand. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. 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 Right. Right. Yeah. And again, right. Born Wisdom, thank you for bringing this up. Yeah, I'm about to start two earth boxes build of soil. Coastal Maine Lobster Compost bought me fungus gnats. I'm not sure what it was, man, but it was something. Right. And I absolutely love my earth boxes. Born Wisdom, you are going to love your earth boxes too as well. But keep in mind, there's also a learning curve with earth boxes too. Okay. Yes, I love them too, polyfigs. We're gonna set up another earth box in our other 10 as well. That is a system that works for us. So if you have any questions, Born Wisdom, please let me know. I'll answer the questions that I can the best I can. Yeah, we got my brother Corey here. Any soil compost store outside can harbor fungus gnats. Absolutely, yes. All right. This is one of the things that I also tell other growers about buying Home Depot soil. All right. Make sure that we check and do some research about how that soil is stored. Okay, because you can be bringing pests, you can be bringing pathogens, you could be bringing a whole multitude of items into your environment by doing this. Okay, so thank you for bringing that up too. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for mentioning that too, man. And again, hopefully everybody is smoking good. We're having a great conversation. Yes, man. Yes. Thank you. And again, we are smoking on the Paradise Pine from Huckleberry Hill. Yes, and also I also want to bring this up too as well. Hold what you got, my brother says. Fungus gnats are simple to deal with. Yes, yes. Drawbacks help out. Not only do drawbacks help out, mosquito dunks help out as well. Okay, for those organic growers that's in here as well. But there's a multitude of things that help out in our soil for yes for fungus gnats. So thank you guys for bringing that up too as well too. All right, and we're gonna talk about a lot of those things. All right, thank you, thank you. Here we go. So Lily just said big box stores will store outside where it sits in the rain, etc. Yeah, thank you so much for mentioning that. Yeah, a lot of people buy soil from big box soil. I understand. Absolutely. Right. I understand. Yes, but please make sure that you guys pay attention to how that soil is stored. Okay. Again, you can be bringing in some items and some things within your environment. Okay. So thank you for bringing that up. All right. So also when it comes to ventilation in our tent, I also want to make sure that I have vents around. You know what I'm saying? And so when I say vents, those vents remain. Well, let's see. I think I got a one vent on top open um, for ventilation to make sure I try to get some fresh air in my tent. But ventilation is definitely important when it comes to growing indoors. Absolutely. Okay, this is a great. Okay, I like this. Mr. Toad says, I leave bag soil in my car for 3 days in summer to kill any possible pests. I like it. Yes. Some people put their soil in their stove to cook off bugs, to cook off pests, to cook off pathogens. Yes, man. Yes, cooking your soil. I have seen it. Have I ever done it? No, me personally, I've never done that. So make sure, thank you for bringing that up. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right, man. Yes, I understand. Yes, I do. I really do understand. All right. So ventilation for our tent is very important. So in this AC Infinity tent, let's see. If I have um two fans, inline fan, I should be okay. Two S6 fans. I should be okay for ventilation. Okay. So ventilation for our tent is a check. So thank you. Yes. Okay. There we go, man. There we go. There we go. All right. So also when it comes to indoor growing, what's some of the other things that I need? All right. Let's see. For growing indoor. Here we go. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this right here. Thank you so much, Mr. Tove, for bringing this up. Making soil with pumice, peat moss, and nutrient load for micro and macronutrient elements is pretty cheap. Folks can start with Coop's recipe. Yes, take a look at Coop's recipe. It is available for research. It is a great recipe. All right, it tells you everything that you need. Sometimes that stuff works in your environment, sometimes it won't. Okay, but just keep in mind that is a great piece of information. Thank you so much, Mr. Toe, for breaking this up. This is going to be a great episode again, but we are smoking. Hopefully, everybody is smoking good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, man. Yes. There we go. Thank you, Ho. What you got? Guess what? Coops Mix does work. That's one of those things that work for us. He is definitely one of those people we look for a lot of advice and guidance when it comes to soil. Yes, Coop is the man. Big love to Coop, man. Clackamas Coop. Make sure you guys look up the recipe. Yes, man. And again, thank you guys for sharing these tips inside the chat. I really do appreciate it. And of course, yes, Coop is the man and it does work. Okay. But also air movement helps strengthen our stems as well as reduces the chance of our plant. It also helps us train our plants. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Airflow is always great inside of our tent and ventilation. Man, Polyfigs, this is a great piece of information. Thank you so much for answering this question. We're going to invite some guests up a little bit later to be able to answer this question a little bit differently than I can. Okay. But this is why we are encouraging growers to grow. All right. This is why we're encouraging everybody to grow. All right. Because we don't know what's going to happen. All right. It is very important that you lock in with some great people in your community. It's a lot. Now is the time that you lock in with some of those breeders that you trying to been get their that you've tried to get their genetics. Now is the time to lock in your growth style and learn how to grow fruits, vegetables, and herbs. All right. Again, I don't care what you grow, I don't care how you grow, but now is the time to grow. And of course, polyfigs, thank you so much for bringing this up. Free to seed, absolutely. Corey Kaizo, my brother, he just says government control. Yeah, absolutely. That is exactly what it is. But also keep in mind that when it comes to it, also make sure that we are putting in these Congress people that make sure you check them when it comes to their cannabis laws. All right, check them at the door. Make sure you ask them about how do they feel about cannabis laws in your state. Okay. Right. Yes, man. Thank you for that question. I definitely appreciate that. Again, now's the time. And this is why we're having this show. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do my own show. There's other shows that's out there that have a different platform than I do. But me being a United States Navy veteran, I can tell you I think a lot differently than a lot of people that you'll see on a lot of these different shows. Okay. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is a great show already. Is we're smoking great. Everybody's been great already, and so yeah, we're just gonna continue this great topic, man. All right. And so one of the other reasons why we grow indoors, a lot of people grow indoors, is controlling the environment. Me personally, again, I'm in a garage. All right. A garage is not a conducive place to grow. All right. I can tell you right now. All right. There's humidity swings in here. There's temperature swings in here. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, we have a bunch of different stuff in here. All right. So it's not conducive to growing. All right. So we need to make sure our environment is on point. Okay. But keep in mind, before we started growing inside of a tent, we only had a light and we had like fabric pots on the floor with our light set up. All right. That is what we had here in the garage. That system worked for us for a little bit. What we were doing was getting our plants to a certain size, and then we were taking those. I was taking those plants and putting them outside to flower. All right, in the sun. Yeah, yes, yes. And so that worked for us. So I just want to make sure that people know, people knew that. So when it comes to it, we've grown a lot of different plants, a lot of different ways inside of tents, outside of tents, native soil, living soil. We also started growing with our salt-based chemicals. Yeah, we also grew. Yes, that's how we learned. Yes, yes, I did that. Right. Right. So yes, that's why we're having this channel. That's why we're having this conversation right now. All right. So of course, environmental monitoring is what I like to call it, especially with my environment. This is not a good environment to grow in. Temperature, humidity, BPD, those are some of the things that I had to learn about when it came to growing indoors. Okay. Also, environment, not only just with our environment, airflow and how important it was to as well. Okay. So growing indoors, definitely important. And again, if your environment isn't right, um, your plants won't perform. All right. I don't care what genetics you have. If your environment is not right, guess what? Your plant is not going to perform. All right. I'm going to tell you, it's just that simple. All right. So don't focus on so much the lighting wattage, all right, or the wattage of your light. Focus on your environment first. That way we can dial in your light and everything else. Yes, man. Yes. Yes. All right. And again, your environment drives everything. All right. It really does. Yeah. All right. So also when it comes to growing indoors, what's something else that we need to think about? Whether we are going to be in containers. Man, oh my goodness, question. Yes, you're definitely right, man. Paulie Fix just asked question. Great question. Thank you for asking this question. Thoughts on overpriced organic liquid bottles? All right. Um, Man, this is a great question. There is certain organic liquid products that work. All right. For us, one product that worked for us has been Micro Plus from Brandon Rust. All right. For those people that don't know who Brandon Rust is, he's at Full Crop Sciences. He also has some different genetics as well. So Micro Plus for us was one of those things that worked for us in our environment, but it's just basically microbes. All right. There is some different other stuff that works as well, but that's just what works for us. All right. So hopefully I answered your question. Me personally, you have to do some research in it. Yeah, just do some research, and you also need to know where that stuff is coming from. I like to be agriculturally sustainable as I possibly can. All right, so I want to make sure that those nutrients and that stuff is coming from from not only just a great source, but also is it sustainable to get. So just one of those things that just to think about. So I think yeah, and of course, yes, man, yes. Mr. Toad just says water costs a lot to ship. If you do a little bit of research on the contents of those and you see what the water content is compared to the nutrient and the nutrient availability and what's soluble and what's not soluble. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for mentioning that too. Oh man, so Lily just mentioned a great. Don't be more on the yes, yes, yes. Thank you. But also, there is some things that work. I see some great comments coming through. Here we go. Yes, humic and fulvic acid goes a long way. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Yes, that's important, right, man? And so you can get some of those things from Brandon Russ too as well. So that is my personal opinion on it. Hopefully, Paulie Figs, I answered your question too as well. Right. So let's go, man. Hopefully, you guys are smoking. Bomb rips to everybody that's in the chat. I can tell you right now, we will be doing a smoke report on some stuff on the Paradise Pine. And then also, we are going to be doing a live harvesting tonight. All right. Skyrunner just mentioned right here. Recharge is a great product. All right. For us, we also use Recharge too as well. And there is some precautions that goes along with Recharge too as well. For us, we don't want to use Recharge. It is what it is, and if it works for you, great, man. I love it. Yes. Right. But what we like to do is build our soil up in the beginning. That way our plant builds it up in the system. That way it's systemic within the plant. And we like to build up our plant. Instead of always feeding, we like to have our diverse we like to have our microbes already in the soil. That's just the way that I personally grow. Yeah, yeah. Yes, and this is another thing too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Corey Caizo says recharge has a lot of sugar. Absolutely. And this is one of the reasons why I personally swapped out and did not want to use it. Thank you so much again for us. And is that stuff is it cheap? And yeah, I didn't want to have to keep on buying a lot of this stuff. So if it works, yeah. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Here we go. This is a great one. Yes, this is why I wanted to have a bunch of growers on here that know what they're talking about when it comes to growing. Thank you so much for this. Mr. Toad says rooted leaf has some killer carbon plant based calcium and potassium if you like. Yes, yes, yes. Rooted leaf is the truth. Big love to them. Yes, thank you so much for that, right? Yes, thank you. Rooted leaf is the truth. We've also used some rooted leaf products in our grow too as well. All right. So thank you for bringing this up too, man. And then also make sure you guys are following along with us too. We are going to be doing a live harvesting. I wish I would have consulted Mr. Toad on this, but as a grower, it's just one of those things I have to be aware of that I do have to cut my plant down. But I'm only going to cut two of my plants down tonight. And then also as well, when we talk about this is also great. You can make your own humium fulvic with there we go, a coffee maker, soil, and water. Thank you. I love it, man. You guys are amazing tonight, man. Yes. Right. And listen, making sure that we can have some of those inputs. Yes, powder version of those inputs. Me personally, I am looking to make dandelion, some dandelion powder. If I'm definitely want to see about how it does and works in my soil. Right, man. Yes, yes. So thank you guys for mentioning it. It's definitely appreciated. All right. Man, okay, I like this. Okay. Eric Godino says, adding gypsum to your soil takes care of those calcium issues later down the road. Okay. I like it, man. I like it. Thank you for mentioning that too. Thank you. Okay. So when we talk about growing indoors, this is some of the other things that I definitely want to talk about. Whether your plants are going to be in earth boxes, Trader Grows. All right. So we had to do some reading up on Trader Grows, and I'm glad that I'm able to have this conversation right now with the growers that's in here. We are getting ready to set up our two Trader Grow systems with a reservoir. Okay. So we've never grown in Trader Grows. All right. So what I'm basically hoping is going to happen, I'll be able to learn that system. And if I ask you guys some questions about Trader Grows, and if I seem like I was just being persistent, I really want to know about Trader Grows. All right. And so that's what we're going to be growing in this AC Infinity 5x5 tent. Also, with our inline fan, we have ducting. We also have our light ratchet straps. All right, that's good too, man. I want to make sure we have our ratchet straps for our indoor garden too, man. Uh, Let me see. I'm not sure what this question is. Do you put the soil in the filter spot? No, you don't put the soil in the filter spot. You're basically putting the soil in the living soil bed from grassroots fabric pots. All right. Great question. Hopefully I answered your question, if that makes sense. Here go. Mr. Toad just said this one too as well. All right. I like using garden lime as a calcium carbonate. Cannabis evolved to high calcium. Yes, perfect. Right. Thank you so much for bringing this up. This is why we basically stack our soil in the beginning to make sure we don't have any issues with our calcium. All right. The worms, what the stuff that's in our worm castings has all of our calcium in it. It also has bacteria that is important for our plant to grow. All right. So that is why we use our worm castings too as well as our compost having a lot of calcium in there too as well, man. So thank you for bringing that up. Yes. Calcium is always, yeah. Everything, everybody always says, put some cow mag on it. Yeah, yeah, man. That's not always the case either, as well, too, man. Yeah. All right. So your growing medium does matter. All right. Again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test in those grassroots living soil pots. We're going to test two different types of soil. All right. In one Trader Grow, we're gonna put Build a Soil 3.0 soil in there. We are also going to put some worms in there. We're also going to put a cover crop in there. All right. Oh, okay, gotcha. Making human. Okay, I got you. Okay, thank you so much for clearing that up, Butters. Appreciate it. Yeah, and so that's what we're gonna do in one system. And then in the other system, we're gonna do a Kiss Organics Chad Westport Living Soil Blend in that soil, okay, in that box. All right. We want to try to test these two soils and see how they are. But really, we want to be able to test that light and see if this full spectrum light is going to be what it's going to be. All right. So just keep in mind, please make sure you follow along. For those other veterans, please make sure you follow along. This is just us setting up a grow. And the topic for tonight is, what do we need to have indoors? All right. Yes, man. And it's been great so far, man. And again, thank you to those people that's been in the chat, that's been rocking with us and offering up some great information. All right. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay. So some of the different mediums. All right. Again, I don't care how you grow. I don't care what you grow. I just want you to grow. All right. We got our soil. We have living soil. We have Trader Grows. We have hydroponics. We have big love to Ogo Grows, who's setting up motherships, believe it or not. What else do we have? Man, so many different ways of growing cocoa core, buffered, unbuffered. All right. So many different ways and so many different soil mediums that we could talk about for growing indoors. All right. The Grodan cubes. All right. Me personally, I've never had a chance to grow in these. because me personally, it's an inert material. And so just keep in mind, you're going to have to feed that. All right. And so for us, again, we like to stack our soil with everything that that soil needs and everything that that plant needs to survive. All right. Yeah, and again, I love it. Thank you. This is a great man. Thank you. There we go again. All right. Indoors easier to keep clean in smaller tents, smaller areas like a tent. All right. You can use wet and dry shop vac filters. Yeah, I love. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning this always, Visitor. You guys are amazing. Yes, and hopefully you guys are smoking today. Let's go. Yesterday, cool fact. Yesterday was 27 years ago. I signed my name on a dotted line to say I would serve for the greatest United States Navy possible. All right. In 1999, I enlisted in the world's greatest Navy. All right. That day was yesterday, July 9th, 1999. Yesterday was my enlistment day. All right. Yeah, it sure was, man. So we were going through our little thing yesterday. We're going through our little thing today, man. But yeah, in the trees also says bottom feed, top feed, or water. Oh my goodness, this is a great question. Thank you for bringing this up. Me personally, I top feed and then I also give a little bit of water in the earth boxes. All right. But also, I personally like to do a bottom chug in the traded growth system that we're about to grow in, right? That's how the plants chug. That's how the plants get their water. Is a bottom feeding system. All right. So great question in the trees. But again, in our earth boxes, it's a little bit different. We're basically filling up the bottom reservoir, and those plants are literally drinking whenever they want to. All right. The only time I really would just top water would be when I gave my plants a top dress and just gave them just a little bit of water just to make sure our microbes was there. All right. So thank you so much for answering this question. Oh, snap. Y2K said, yes, happy anniversary, shipmate. Thank you so much. Big love to you. Yeah, let's go. 1198. There we go. Absolutely, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, for those people, make sure you check out those that video. I dropped some a video on that about my the pain and all of that stuff, man. So yeah, bunch of different pictures that you guys will see during that video. During that video, I also was a alcoholic during that video. I also was a opioid addict during that video. I also was functioning with PTSD and going through so many different things during that video, you guys wouldn't even understand. And again, big love to Mr. Toll, big love to the community. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was ready to commit suicide. I was ready for it to be over with. I walked to that mailbox and I got Mr. Toll's one hitter quitter. And that is what did it for us, man. And so big love to him and thank him for being in here. Absolutely, man. And so that's why we're here tonight. All right. So I'm able to share that story with you guys here tonight. All right. So again, your growing medium can consist of a bunch of different things. It's definitely important how you grow and what you grow. All right. Big love to Mr. Toll. Yes, sir. Always big love. So when it comes to these containers, I'm looking at putting in these traded growth systems. All right. And again, the topic for tonight is what we need for growing indoors. We've already covered a lot of different stuff. And I want to continue to go and thank you guys again for bringing up these great topics and great information. All right. And again, hopefully you guys are smoking. Let's go. So we're going to smoke a little. Man, listen, I'm going to tell you The Paradise Pine, I personally was looking for a terpene, the pinene terpene, right? That pinene terpene is something that I need for my disabilities, all right? And so, me personally, I was looking for that terpene. I did not get that in the Paradise Pine. What I did get was a lot of mango. What I did get was a lot of fruit punch. But the high is definitely great, man. And we've been smoking it pretty much our whole episode today, man. So for those veterans that's looking for certain terpenes, it's a little bit too much mango for me. I am not a mango person. I'm not a fruit smoker, but there will be there is great medicine for another veteran that's out there. All right. So with that being said, we'll be giving our seeds away. Hopefully somebody can use these seeds as well, and we may be giving away some of Mr. Toad's gear too as well, man. So thank you for being here. So again, make sure we're doing some research on these genetics. Yes, man. Make sure we're doing some research on these genetics. And then again, we're also going to be harvesting one of our two of our plants tonight, man. I got everything that I need. So I definitely appreciate y'all being here with us tonight, man. All right. So when it comes down to it, we need to start with quality genetics. All right. For those people that are looking for quality genetics, take a look at Dagger Garden. All right. Dagger Garden can supply all of your quality genetics. Take a look. There is some great breeders on there, some great people on there. Don't just look at the breeders that's on there. Look up their stories. Find out how they grow. Find out if they fit you ethically. Find out if they are growing morally. Find out if their character is good. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the things that you should be knowing before when you purchase someone's gear. Okay. And just keep in mind, all of this gear comes with a story. All right. Learn the story of it. That's what's so amazing to me. Me personally, I would rather learn the story of this cannabis plant than to learn about some Navy history. You know what I'm saying? I personally would want to know where skunk came from. I personally would want to know the lineage of where this plant came from. But that's me personally. All right. So just keep that in mind too. Yeah. Oh, we got a question. I love these question times. Question time for my brother Ryan. Right before we answer your question, we're going to bong rip. All right. So Rotten's question is, here we go. Thank you so much. Rotten's question is drying indoor versus drying outdoor. I feel regardless of growth situation, a nice indoor climate control, dry, cure, storage space is crucial for last steeps of quality cannabis. Okay, this is a great comment, and thank you so much, Rotten, for this comment. I too personally believe that a great drying and indoor climate is crucial to storing cannabis. Again, my disclaimer is my environment will not allow me to do 60-60. Okay. Before I go out here and spend all of this money and tell these other veterans that's trying to learn how to grow to buy a Canatrol or a Vivo Sun or any of this other equipment, you really don't need that stuff to grow quality cannabis, right? Right. What I personally have learned is my environment is normally about 73 to 65. Okay. But some things that I've learned to do with my drying and curing process, I've learned to start to harvest my plants about 2 weeks before I start to cut them, to harvest them, right? So what does that mean? Before I harvest my plant, I want my plant to have a drawback, okay? And this is just for me. I personally allow my plants to do a drawback, right? A drawback. During that drawback, it stresses my plants out just enough So they produce trichomes as a stress producer. Okay, they produce these different hormones that I need that plant to produce. Okay, so that's why I do a drawback. It also helps me to dry that cannabis as well, and so it doesn't take as long to dry out. All right, but that's absolutely important. Thank you so much, Rotten, for bringing this question up. Hopefully, I answered your question. Yes, we're in here. We're in here. Yes, we are, man. Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, for those outdoor growers, yes, I know it. I know it. Some people, yes, I get it. Yes, man. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Uh Man. Okay. Uncle Laugh says, yes, drawbacks before harvest is really important. Okay, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And then, of course, Ryan just said again, right, the fresh frozen is such a cool option, especially if it fills the gap for Rob. Yes, I do. Yes, man. Big love to Rotten Skateboards. For those people that don't know who Rotten Skateboards is, great person in our kind of community that I've been following for some time. We've learned a lot of stuff from Rotten, believe it or not. Again, man, he has a great story. So if you guys can, make sure you guys support Rotten Skateboards, man. Make sure you guys support Rotten Skateboards. Big love to Rotten. Great grower too as well, man. Yes, sir. Yes, very lucky. Yes, man. I'm trying to tell you guys right now, man. Knowing those people that I've come across so far has been amazing. All right. I've developed some friendships that's probably going to last a lifetime. And so I just want to make sure I always shout out the community that supported us too as well in our growing endeavor. All right. I remember when we were growing some unquality genetics. I remember what our plants looked like during that time. I remember what smoking bad medicine was like, okay? And so that's during the time that I really was not in my best mental space as well. And so I was able to find this community. Big love to the community. Big love to Mr. Toad. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness, you are right. The plant is going to connect those people together that it needs to connect. All right. Big love to you, Simple Grows. Plants are so fucking cool. You are absolutely correct. What I try to do on this channel is be professional. Okay. So I am a seller. Sometimes I cuss. So I do apologize. All right. And so I just want to let those people know I do apologize for that. But yeah, I just want to just thank you for making that comment right now, Simplify Grows. Right, man. And again, we're having a great comment, a great conversation right now about some of those things that we need indoors for indoor growing. All right. Yes, release the hounds. It is time for us to smoke bong rip. Listen, we missed it. Oh man, did we miss 420? I know it. I apologize, my brother. I apologize, my brother. Hold what you got. We're working on it, man. We're working on it. I can tell you. But just know I am a seller. Absolutely. I am what I am. And again, thank you guys for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. We're about to release the house, man. Because I'm gonna get your feedback on chopping down our plant. So I definitely appreciate it. Yes, let's go. Thank you so much, Lottie Da. Also, Lottie Da is one of those people that's in the community. She will support everyone that's in the community. Thank you for being here, Lottie Da, tonight, man. Thank you tonight, ma'am. We really do appreciate it. Bong rips to you, Lottie Da. And much respect to you, Lottie Da, because I knew you were in the audience. I know. Yes. And also, with that being said, what we try to do is make sure that we try to be as respectful as we possibly can because we never know what opportunity or what people are in our audience. Okay. And so I just want to make sure that if I'm not being professional, you guys let me know too as well. Okay. But of course, we are Go Smoke. You already know. All right. Yeah. So let's continue on. Running lights at night during flower might help some indoor. Oh, there we go. Perfectly. I love this conversation. All right. So running lights at night during flower might help some indoor gardens due to electricity. Yes, thank you. That's important. Yeah, Ryan. Right. I can tell you from personal experience, yes, we when it comes to growing, there is some expenses. People don't think about our electricity bill. All right. That's why this wattage is so important. That's why VPD is so important. That's why DLI is so important. All right. And so I just want to make sure that people understand that. Yes, this is a great comment. And so, yeah, thank you for making this comment, brother. Appreciate that. Yes. However way that saves you the amount of money that's possible or you looking for, that's definitely important. So thank you for mentioning that too. So again, we talked about genetics. Genetics are so important when it comes to growing indoors. Man, listen, I was able to take some genetics from Mr. Toad. I was able to take some genetics from some different people and grow those genetics outdoors. I can tell you that I've learned genetics are definitely important. All right. Again, a great environment can't complete or can't fix poor genetics. All right. It just is what it is. Okay. Just keep that in mind, man. We've killed a lot of Mr. Toad's plants. All right. Listen, Neil says he's a third shift gardener. No, absolutely not. Thank you for bringing that up, man. Yeah. No, man, but I'm telling you guys, we have killed a lot of plants. Not only have we killed a lot of plants, we've also killed a lot of vegetables too. A lot of fruits, vegetables, and herbs. All right. I haven't been able to grow some stuff because of my environment. Okay. But keep in mind, our environment really is important and it dictates what kind of stuff we're able to grow. Okay. Yes. 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 Yes, man. Yes. All right. So some of the basic tools that we need for our indoor gardening. Okay. What's some of the basic tools that someone might need? All right. Um, for those gardeners out there, or for those people out there that will be growing differently than what we grow. Okay. Some people may need a pH meter. Okay. Some people may dive into it and just spend all of this money getting a pH meter. Okay, there we go. 30 minutes still trimming. Let's get it. Absolutely. Love trimming, by the way. All right. Uh for what we're gonna do for our indoor gardening tonight, we're gonna need our scissors, all right, our trimmers. Let's go. Let's go. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. We also need our spray bottle. This is a great information right now for those people that's doing foliar. Brighton says, I'm about to go do foliar and water veg plants. Let's get it. Yes. Okay. How do you do foliar? You have to have some type of tool to be able to do foliar. All right. Keep in mind, some things work a little bit better than others. What I'm not telling people to do is go out here and spend $300 on a sprayer from Builders Oil or a sprayer from home. That's not what I'm telling people to do. Whatever you're able to do when it comes to being able to foliar spray, it is one of those things that help out growers. All right. So absolutely. Yes, man. Yes. Thank you. All right. Okay, this is a good one. I like it. Soil sensor moisture meter. Yes. Eric Godino, I love it. Okay, believe it or not, I love soil. Okay, I love everything that has to do with soil. I love building soil. Okay, I have a soil and moisture sensor meter. Okay, it is in my 4x4 tent. I will show you guys when we go in there. It not only gives me my temperature of my soil, it gives me the humidity of it. It gives me how much water percentage is in it. It also gives me the EC that's in there. Okay. So some people might need a soil and moisture meter or a sensor meter. I understand that. I like it. I like it. Man, I love it. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. I like it. Okay. And then here we go. Mr. Toad just says I got a 1.25 gallon battery power sprayer, 35 bucks. Perfect. I love it. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes. Yeah. So when we talk about foliar spraying for those gardeners out there or for those people, those veterans that's out there, this is one of the things that you may need. All right. Right. In the trees. Here we go. You need a pH pen. All right. This is controversial. Okay. Thank you for bringing this up. I definitely appreciate this. Some of the things that we may need are basic tools for our gardening. Comes with our pH pen. All right. For those other gardeners that's out there, or for those other people, when it comes to it, some people may need a pH pen. For us, we personally do not use a pH pen at all. We do not pH anything in our environment. What we did is totally different. Okay, so we don't have a pH pen, but in the trees, there is some people that use pH pens, and that's absolutely correct. All right, to test your soil, the salinity, not the soil, but the runoff. All right, and what you're giving your soil, your inputs. Okay, yeah. So I definitely appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you. Eric Godino also says, "Oh man, here we go. I use the Eco with soil sensor. Makes my yes, yes. Thank you. Yes, that is how I'm able to find out my EC in my soil. So yes, that is something that we're definitely going to use, man. All right. Measuring containers or our buckets. Okay. I do have some buckets. There are food grade buckets. I am a compost tea maker. I do make compost teas and I have to take that stuff to my garden. Okay. It gives me a little bit of interest or it gives me a little bit of time to be physical in my garden. And so that actually helps us. Okay. So loading those buckets, yes, it actually absolutely does. Okay. And sometimes I'm able to do it, sometimes I'm not able to do it. So just keep that in mind too as well. All right. Trellis netting, that's good too. Outdoors, I don't trellis. I basically train those plants when they're small. That way, when they get bigger, I don't have to train them so much. All right. So when it comes to trellis in my plants, I also put them in a tomato cage. I'm not used to growing, or I don't want to grow these huge plants. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Because physically I'm not able to take care of them. All right. So that's what I tell people as well too. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's my workout, man. Yes, that's my workout. Yes, that's absolutely true. Thank you so much, Galaxy Solutions, for being here. And thank you so much for doing that. Yes, rarely pH. Yes, something really wrong. Lockout starts with pH out of whack. Thank you for bringing that up too, as well, man. We're going to have an episode on nutrient lockout as well within the next coming episode. So thank you for bringing that up, Galaxy Solutions. Absolutely. And again, in the organic living system, I don't pH nothing at all. Not even my teas that I'm giving my plants. All right. So just keep that in mind. What else? Man, some great people pulling up. Thank you guys for pulling up. If you can, let me know what you guys are smoking in the chat, please. And again, this is also a live harvesting today. What I should have did was got in contact with some people today and got them to look at our plant. But right now we're in our harvest window of 70 days, 65 to 70 days right now for one of our plant or two of our plants. So we'll be doing a live harvesting tonight. I pretty much have to cut these plants down. Well, I don't have to, but I am going to do that. Oh, there we go. Don't get me started about one hitter quitter. Again, one hitter quitter was the plant that changed. That changed the trajectory of a lot of stuff, man. Absolutely, man. So big love to you, Eric. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's gonna be cool. You got to be careful. All right. So again, thank you guys for coming in here. I really do appreciate it, man. Yes, sir. So one of the other things that we have to have when it comes to growing indoors, right? Oh, Mr. Toad said you smoking straight ghosted. Okay, that's what's up. Ooh, man. I was also smoking some Amalfi. I personally like that from Huckleberry Hill better than I like the Paradise Pine. Um, the Amalfi was a better. It was just for me. It was a little bit better. And again, we're also doing a live harvesting tonight. Yes, man. Yes, that one hitter quitter changed our life. Again, that one hitter quitter is an anxiety suppressor. It is a mood suppressor as well. It will make you go to sleep. It is also a pain suppressor. All right. So for those people that's out there, please be aware. One hitter quitter from Mr. Toad is one of those things that we look to in our arsenal when it comes to pain. Now, everybody has an endocannabinoid system. What affects me may not affect you guys that's in the audience. All right. And so just keep that in mind as well. That is why we have to grow. That is why I want everybody to grow. So for those veterans that's out there that's learning or trying to learn, this is the place to try to do it on. So thank you guys for being here. Yes, man. Semper grows. I got some knee pain. Guess what? Uh, one hitter quitter may be for you. All right. I tell people it's one of those things that you have to grow. Yes, it definitely is, man. Again, that plant changed how we grow. And it also made us, all right, man. That's the plant that literally changed it a lot, man. So we'll be talking about that too coming up on some next episodes too. So also one thing when it comes to it, patience. Growing indoors comes with some patience. The Thai Colombian Gold and Gertrude. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Yes. Again, these older strains, these preservation of legacy genetics is why we're here. The Thai Colombian, yes, big love to Lottie Da. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Okay, there we go. Okay, here goes another one. Galaxy Solution says Lola psychosis from calf snake oil is some potent narcotic weed, and it's my go-to for sleep. Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Thank you. Yeah, sharing this information and sharing this knowledge that people have. Thank you for bringing this up to as well. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Mr. Toad says I'm about to transplant some one-hitter quitter clones of my breed. Let's go. Yeah, make sure you guys are following along with Mr. Toad on Instagram and also make sure you're following along with him on YouTube. He does YouTube's sometimes daily, and he also gives out a lot of information on that on this channel too as well. So Again, make sure you guys sub up to Mr. Toad. Big love to Mr. Toad. If it would, man, big love to Mr. Toad. If you hadn't heard the story, absolutely. Yes. But yes, having patience in our garden. I'm gonna see what you guys think about us harvesting this plant. I can tell you some reasons why we're gonna harvest this plant right now. It has been a great growth so far. The plants that I'm talking about right now is the Mean Muffin by Chad Westport. Okay. The reason why I grew these is because I purchased them from Chad Westport. Okay. Again, we are a disabled veteran, but we want to purchase our seeds. We want to support the community. Okay. I also want to grow it because a lot of this stuff has been a real resonance. All right. And when I say resonance, it has a lot of trichome coverage on it. All right. His stuff is a little bit easier to grow indoors, but I'm not so sure about outdoors. All right. But um, the plants were grown in Build a Soil 3.0 soil. I also amended that soil with Craft Blend. I also amended that soil with some 257 Bloom from East Coast Organics. All right. If you are not familiar with East Coast Organics, they are a small mom and pop's business. Those are the people that we want to support. Okay. And so I had a 257 Bloom and also another balanced food that was a 444. Okay. And so that's what this soil was amended with, and also some earthworm castings from Builder Soil, from Ready to Wiggle, another small company. All right. Um, Kiss Organics, African Nightcrawler, uh, earthworm castings too. For the diversity in the soil is why I went with them. Okay. And so I think these plants are ready. We've documented, we've took a look at them, man. And so we're gonna invite some people up. And so if you guys can tell me what you think, again, me personally, I do not care about Fox. I do not care about how my medicine looks. I am providing a medicine not only for me, but for my family. Okay. And so I want to make sure people know that I also do not care about yield. Okay. This is my second indoor harvest indoors. Okay. But when it comes to outdoors, I've had a lot of experience growing outdoors. I used to grow in a beach style area of Imperial Beach. All right. It is a different environment. And so I had to learn. That's where I learned to grow at in Imperial Beach. Okay. And so we'll take a look at some plants. I'll let some people up. If you guys can, please make sure you hit the link. Please make sure that you guys are supporting these people that you see up here. Please show some respect, and I do appreciate these people for coming up here. I really do, man. So we're gonna see what you guys think about these plants, and yeah, we'll go from there, man. So we're gonna put the chat in the link and the link in the chat as and we're going to release the hounds. And thank you for 26 people that's in here right now, 25 people. If you can do me a favor, please make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for me. Not asking you for a follow, but if you guys can, please make sure you hit that. Ladies and gentlemen, please. All right, thank you. Man, so we covered a lot of information here tonight. I personally think I may have everything I need. Yeah, yeah, yes, man. Yes, Galaxy. Thank you so much. Looks don't mean everything. It's how and what works for you. Can't see. Yes, thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Galaxy. Yeah, right. You're absolutely right. And so again, right now we're inside of our harvest window. I do have some stuff that I need to take care of. And so the best thing for me to do is to harvest just two of my plants. All right. My brother's here. There we go. Oh, what you got? Oh, what you got you in here? He's gonna come up here in a minute. Hopefully StreamYard doesn't act it all crazy tonight, man. So I'm definitely want to get what his recommendation is really quick and what he thinks, man. So we'll go from there too as well. Big love to hold what you got. Hopefully he pops up here. I'll probably pop him down, then pop him back up if that's okay. We'll see how that works real quick. Do, 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 do. Let me see really quick. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully we get hold what you got to come back here really quick, man. But again, if you guys have any questions about me muffins, just let me know. I can answer them as well as I possibly can. I grew these in earth boxes. All right. Easy grow. They took everything they needed to take, but again, I like my soil to be preloaded with stuff, man. Hopefully, hold what you got. There we go.
Did it work? Damn, man.
It
Man,
did.
I can't tell if I'm in or not. And he's
Yeah,
laughing like
you
he
in
can hear me,
here.
but
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
all right, damn.
Okay, can you hear me?
Now I can. Yeah, the internet was
Okay,
acting silly.
good.
What's up, brother?
Good. What's up, ho? What you got? How you doing, bro? Good.
Good,
It's
man.
always great to see you, man. It's always good to be on a panel with you. I appreciate your support, ho. What you got? And then, oh my goodness, here we go again. Look who else we got. We got our
What's up,
Let's
fellas?
go. Yes, sir. This is why we come to Anchors and Buds,
What's
because
up?
this is why my show is called Anchors and Buds. Guess what? It is not because of the buds we smoke. It is because my friends, my pals, my people. Thank you so much for being on here, Mr. Toll. Big love to you that's on here, man. Great to
What's up,
see
boys?
everybody on here. How you guys doing, man?
You doing all right, man? Just about
Good.
to roll with some straight
Very
ghosted.
good.
Let's
Killing
go.
plants,
Let's
man.
go.
Killing plants.
Hey, been there, done that. There's nothing wrong with that. I can tell you right now, definitely nothing wrong
Well,
with that.
they're begging for it.
Sometimes it happens, Corey. Sometimes it happens, brother. Man, if you grow enough, you're gonna see that sometimes it just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
I'm not killing them by accident. I'm killing them on purpose.
Let's get it, Corey. Corey, are you gonna show your grow? If you're gonna show your grow, please let me know, brother. Are you? Okay, let's
I'm just
go.
chopping shit. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle of fucking tearing shit down.
I'm gonna make you big, brother. I'm gonna
make
you
me
big.
fucking big, could you?
Yes, I am. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Corey, for showing. Holy sh!
These are all coming down.
How pretty that looks.
Corey.
Nice.
Yes,
That's
man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's birdie.
Holy crap, Corey.
Yeah. So I'm just hanging and chopping and.
There we go. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much for doing this, Corey. I feel like now after seeing this is just how the plant communicates with every single person that's on here. I am also going to harvest my plants too tonight. I'm only going to do 2 because I think that the other ones have a little bit more time to go. So I really do appreciate you sharing this experience with me right now, for real.
Might as well
Yes.
hang out if I'm hanging out, right?
Let's get it. We are gonna smoke, of course. Absolutely. Let's get it. Thank you for sharing, Corey. But yeah, so Mr. Toad, it's great to see you on here. Man, thank you for coming on. I'm going to get your guys' opinion on this. But again, what I really want to do is chop. Because what I'm looking at is what I'm looking for is a certain type of terpene. Okay. And so right now this mean muffins is kind of waiting to be chopped. Uh but again, some people would be upset about foxtails. I don't care about any of that shit. I mean, you know, but I want people.
Sometimes it's genetics, and it's going to do that no matter
Yeah,
what. So
right,
you run it
brother.
a couple times, you may not know if that's part of that cultivar's phenotype.
Right. Yes. I love it. Yes, Core. Yes, bro. I love it, man. Yeah. And so that's what I was thinking too. And so I'm gonna let you guys take a look at the plants and then we're gonna go from there and then we're actually gonna get ready to chop. And then I can also get your guys' opinion on some other stuff, okay?
And that's one of Chad's, the mean muffins. I haven't ran that one, but Chad's got some killer
Okay.
genetics.
Right. Yeah, man. This is I think the third
I might have some of the seeds though. I think he might have said me.
yeah, I think this is the one of the third strains I've grown from. Yeah, I think I've grown from yeah, that I've grown from them, man. And they're turning out, they're looking great. The trichomes look amazing, man. And so like I said, we've already documented everything we needed, man. You are absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Wife and I Can Grow. I appreciate it. So let's take a look at some plants. Let's get it. And then we're also going to go from there. But this is our Mars Hydro 4x4 tent. Again, this is a FC44 4800 light. The plants that we are going to harvest tonight live while we're doing it are the plants that's in the corner, okay? These are on day 70. They started to senesce and show some color in them. They also stopped drinking some water too as well. And so
At the end of flower, when that starts to happen, when the plant's still got a lot of color in it, and it's starting to flow down in its water, it's asking for more potassium without any type of nitrogen added to it.
Okay.
If you increase the potassium level there, it'll start to use more water. It'll open up the structure.
The structure of the plant. Okay, perfect.
And it'll actually use up more water. Man, I had a link on that. I was reading a white paper on this earlier today.
Okay, damn.
Some of Nick's nutrients. I know I sound like a broken record repeating it, but Nick has a calcium supplement. It's 100% organic. That's used specifically for this. It's made for the late senescence of flowering cycle where the plant starts to slow its water uptake. And if you have too much phosphorus and too much nitrogen still available in that plant system, by dropping those out and giving it calcium and potassium through a carbon source, you end up forcing that plant to use basically potassium is just an energizer. Potassium, that's what the plant's using it for. It's kind of using it for this. It's like the spark for an engine to start going. It's not the fuel, but it's the spark that makes the rest of the systems in that plant go. And without the potassium charging the whole system, the plant starts to shut down. That's what's happening.
Perfect. Okay, Brother Bone. Okay, because man, like I said, I've been looking at the trichomes and looking at it, and I got some other stuff that's happening that I really kind of need to shut the plant down to as well. But again, in an organic system, for me, there is no flushing to as well. Being in Builder Soil 3.0, I don't, it's no flushing in these Earthbox systems, and so I don't have to flush, and so it's just an easier, just an easier growth for me, and it was just up my style. And again, big love to Cheddar Bob, big love to Plumber that's on here, so that got me interested in the earth boxes, and you know what I'm saying. And so it's just one of those styles that I'm still learning, and so I'm still gonna try to develop it and get better too as well, man. So definitely appreciate you guys being a part of this. I'm going to harvest these plants, Mr. Toll. With that being said, if there's any questions, if you guys can let me know, I definitely appreciate it, man. These down here still have some time to go. There is a eucalyptol, a little bit of a limonene, terpene that I'm looking for in these plants. And it's coming from the Miss Cool Ice. All right. Again, my soil and moisture meter. This right here is my soil and moisture meter right here. For those people that's wondering what this is in the soil, this tells me my EC, my soil temperature, my soil, my density. It tells me a lot of stuff in that meter. And so that's why it's important. I love having it. I just basically swap through the beds until, for whichever plant that I want to know what's happening, what's going on with it. So that's one of those things that help me out. And so these still have some time. I'm going to let these go. But tonight we're going to harvest our Mean Muffins by Chad Westport. Boom, boom. There we go. So.
Yeah, and at the end, if you increase potassium and calcium and drop out the phosphorus and the nitrogen, you'll end up with ash that's whiter in your plant also.
Okay. So we were talking. So that means when we talk about oxidization, Mr. Toll, of like, just oxidization. When it comes down to it, what are you oxidizing? What does that mean when it comes to that white ash?
Well, it can be dependent on all kinds of things. Water content, too much stored nutrients. So like there's mobile and immobile nutrients. If you're pushing immobile nutrients in the plant too far into flower, it's going to store it in the bud, not just the leaf. And now the plant,
right?
You can end up with sparkly buds and shit sometimes. So that's why pushing. Some people using NPKs to push different like bud structures and shit. If you're doing that through a synthetic system that isn't carbon based, like I brought up Nick stuff, and Brandon stuff also. Carbon-based fertilizers aren't going to do that when you're smoking them as much unless they're being chelated with metals and shit. So a lot of people using a bottled nutrients or buying chelated nutrients, those are getting stored in there and they don't flush out. You're not getting rid of a metal that's
right. Yes, or a flower.
And that can even be in your organic soil. If you go and buy cheap soil, and you don't know the metal contents of those soils, that shit can go right into your cannabis, which is a bioaccumulator. It's going to store everything you put into it. But to use the processing like I brought up earlier, use potassium to signal that plant into finalizing the flower stage. It'll increase terpene profile and increase bud size, which you're not having issues with bud size. I can see that. I can't tell about how it smells. Only you know that right now, but I'm pretty sure it smells pretty damn good just by the way.
Yes, Mr. Toad.
If I had to guess, I bet it smells good. My guess is it
does, bro. It does. It really does.
I'm with Toad. It looks like it smells good.
Yes, sir. And you know what?
You're finding out too, I've seen, is that you'll find that you're going to find cannabinoids work, but without a specific terpene profile, they may not be efficient for you. So doing indoor and out, especially outdoor with a greenhouse.
Right,
you can grow plants 1 year. Find out which way you like terpene profiles to lean and which kind of cannabinoids you think you like. And then you could clone from those plants outside, or at least have seed stock from that gene pool to bring indoors and not waste your time with space indoors because it's at a premium. You don't have a lot of space inside. You want to grow what works, not what you have access to, because sometimes having access to something doesn't mean it's going to be anything good for you. It could actually be worse for you.
Amen.
You need to have someone that's specifically worked with other people with something that you may be dealing with. The reason why you want to smoke weed beyond I want to get high, really talk to them about that shit. There's a lot of guys out here breeding lines that have different cannabinoids beyond just high THC that will work very well for different issues, from just CBD, CBG, THC, putting all those things into different cultivars will be highly effective for way more people.
Okay. Yeah, Tony, I can tell you, man, just learning the difference in between the outdoor grow and the indoor grow. My outdoor grows are helping me with my indoor grows, if that makes sense.
But what it is just so amazing to be able to watch these plants grow. It's so amazing to watch me be able to grow these plants, because I remember a situation to where being in my garden just had me upset. You know what I'm saying? And so it did. It made me go into a mental health issue or problem. You know what I'm saying? But once I learned it really wasn't the plant, I was the one that needed that guidance, Tony. That plant just changed everything about it, about me. And that one hitter quitter was amazing outdoor. You know what I'm saying? And so for those other veterans that's around, this is what it's about. Thank you, Mr. Toll, for being on here. Thank you to my brothers that's on here right now and allowing me to be able to harvest my own medicine, and not only just grow my own medicine, my own fruits, vegetables, and herbs. And thank you for allowing this plant to be our energy. And thank you to allow for being on here, Mr. Todd. I really do appreciate it. And everybody that's up here on the panel, big love to you. Big love to the people that's in the chat. We are going to harvest our Mean Muffins by Chad Westport, coming down on day 68. All right. Big love to everybody. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. We're going to see how easy or how hard this is going to be. Again.
Yeah, I might have some of those. After he made those, he might have sent me some of those. Good.
Okay.
He used my spray to make those things.
Right, absolutely. Shout out to Toll Venom as well, man. For those people that don't know, Mr. Toll has a reversal spray. So while we're cutting this down, Mr. Toll, can you please let us know a little bit about your reversal spray, please?
Oh, man. The Toad Venom spray is, I'll be sending some more in the Dogga on Monday. It's a spray that I made for reversing plants easier than what's been out there. It takes 2 sprays to reverse most plants. I'm still waiting on any people to send in information on ones that don't, with patience. So far, everybody's had success. It's a way to make seed. Like if you brought up last time, if you got $50 a year to buy some seeds, buy a pack of seeds and get a reversal spray and make as many seeds as you can off them seeds. That way you'll have seeds for the rest of your grow career, and you don't have to worry about.
Let's go, absolutely.
And now, not only just the same seeds all the time. Now you've got access to, say you made 1,000 seeds, you got 10 friends, you guys each made 1,000 seeds off something you like. Trade with all your friends. Now you got 10 different cultivars to choose from to grow with and take different directions, just from having friends and a passion with plants and a ability to want to learn how to breed. It's a way to continue shit on through. And like I said, to make your garden expensive drop. So you don't have to continue to buy plants or seeds every time you grow. It's an expense that you should really only have to put in one time. If you're dealing with a really good breeder, most of us will send you a ton of freebies, especially if you're a veteran. Talk to these cats out here. Let them know you served. And most everybody I know in this community will send you the gear for free. We don't want you guys paying for nothing that we take advantage of every day because you guys went and gave up some freedom. So like seeds in this community for veterans should not be an issue with your gardening. Just pick what you like, hit someone up in private, and respect given will be respect gave back tenfold. Trust me.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you for explaining the STS, man. Right now,
same with the spray. If there's some of y'all veterans out there that are trying to spray, I can send you. If I have to send you the bottle out, I'll do that. It's a way for y'all to, as long as you're not a company trying to get shit and sell seeds. If you're a home grower veteran, hit me up. We'll do some discussing, and I can take care of you. Baby Daddy knows that's true. So if any of y'all doubt me,
hell yeah, absolutely.
And like I said, there's tons of us out there that it's not just me with seeds. Almost everybody that I've seen up on Dogga Garden, if you're a veteran, take care of
you. All right, cool. So some of the things that for those people that don't know, some of the things you're gonna need. I personally like to wear gloves when I'm doing this. I don't like to touch my buds because of the oil that's on our hands. You know, it can destroy our trichomes and stuff. And so I don't want to destroy or mess up my medicine. So that's why I'm putting on gloves. To each his own with everybody else. But this is just something that I personally do. And you know,
do you hang yours like branches separate, or how do you do yours? I cut mine down and hang the whole plant if they're under 4 feet. That's how I do it.
Thank you, Mr. Toll, for asking that question. I personally like to do whole plant hangs, but with this being in a trellis net, I'm gonna have to cut out the branches, you know, because I don't want to have to buy another trellis net. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah, yes, sir. But thank you for asking that question, Tony. Did I answer your question, bud?
Yeah, and what I was gonna also say is, you probably having the same, real similar environment as me. Hanging whole plants lets that plant dry at a slower rate to retain its terpenes and its oil content. Because if we cut down branches and try to hang shit here when it's 110, you'll have crispy weed in 2 days, and you just went from high grade to mid grade just from the temperature.
Hey, Tony. Yeah, bro. Yes.
That's why I seal. I dry and seal rooms here and just let the plants go for a long time. If I was in a humid environment, there's no way I could do that. So I'd have to change like where all core you're at. The technique I used here, there's no way it would probably succeed over there.
Yeah.
I've got one of those same little fans you got rolling right there, and then I got a two. Well, it's about 3x5. It's half your tent that I use. The back of a 5x5 chair store. I use half of that.
Okay, that's what's up.
And I just raise my shit up onto tables, but I use picnic tables that I keep at 18 inches high off the fucking floor.
Right.
I grow all my plants on that. I didn't raise my light all the way to the top, except for the height of one fan, because I like to put a fan up on the roof, blowing air around, so it circulates air around there.
Yeah, Tony. Me too, man. Me too. I really do, man. Yeah, the airflow is really important. Nice. Thank you
some
so
chunky
much,
ass
brother.
buds, homie. Damn.
I didn't realize now that I'm pulling them fucking out, brother Bone. These fucking shits are. I'm so sorry for cussing, but damn, bro, this is crazy.
Those are chunky.
Holy.
Chad's got a winner right there.
He might have one, man. I didn't realize they were this big, brother Bone. I mean, they're all up and down the stalk. I didn't do a lot of lollipopping down here because what I've been noticing, my larf buds is bigger than a lot of other buds, and so I like to smoke my larf. I like to cut them off and try to plant early, dry them off. Yeah.
Well, if you don't grow them too damn tall, and you don't have to worry about having larfy shit on the bottom. That's a problem with sometimes growing inside, especially if you're growing multiple cultivars in one space. You'll have something that grows tall and something that grows short, and that tall one will stretch out over everything. And then that shorter one, all the bottom stuff on that shorter one won't have any good buds on it because it didn't get enough light. You end up with losing weight. The way you're growing there, like you're getting light to everything because there's weight on all them nodes.
Yes, man. Yes.
For sure. Yeah, those are nice.
I personally don't cut off the sugar leaves, Tony. I like my sugar leaves to kind of stay on there to protect my bud. But if my sugar leaves have a lot of trichomes on them, I don't cut those off. You know what I'm saying? I'll allow it to help out and protect the bud while it's drying. You know.
I hear you. They also work great for making. If you make water hash, those. They drop off trichomes so well because there's so much surface area.
Right.
Man, I used to make some of the best hash out of the fucking sugar leaves that came off of the grape wreck we used to have back in the day.
Okay, yeah, I bet, Tony. I bet.
Fuck, that shit was so good, dude. Lord.
And here we go again. This is
the homies. We used to make fucking hash out of that until the homie got busted. But he used to send over 5 55-gallon bags of sugar leaves off of that shit every fucking 3 weeks, and we'd fucking turn it into hash. He was throwing all that stuff in the trash, and I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? I'll send you some hash back. So I started sending him quarter pounds of hash back, and he's like, I'll send you all my shit, dude. Fuck yeah.
Okay,
He didn't know how much I was making though.
Yeah.
You get a shit ton of hash off of that stuff.
Hell yeah, gotta be.
Old school hydro weed. You good color. Your stem colors are nice. That means your nutrients were running fucking pretty damn good. There's no streak.
Yeah. Like I said, Brother Bone, I don't feed like every week. I just put my stuff inside of the reservoir. I mean, not in a reservoir, but I'm just top dressing with everything and just allowing the nutrients just to take over and just allowing the worms to just do what they do, you know. So these plants are really good. They're really, really resinous, really sticky. Damn. Definitely gonna be some good medicine. I can tell you that much right now.
I got my outdoor growing right now.
Yes, sir, Brother Bone. I've been looking at. Yeah.
I'd have to log on my phone, but I could show you guys that.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it. Hell yeah. Give me a minute because I would love to take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let me make sure my phone's charged up. I'll show you guys my outdoor garden.
Okay, turn up. Let's go. This is another box.
Put a charge on the phone real quick.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. I understand.
I got 16 girls outside right now.
Oh shit. Let's go.
There's 14 of them, and well, let's see, 12 and 30 gallons and 2 and 60 gallons, and then I got a couple in pots. I still got to put some Kims outside in pots. Get the phone about 10 minutes of charge, and then I'll show you what's up.
Man, so that's another bud.
Super frosty, man.
Awesome. Look, my gloves are literally sticky as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Greasy.
That's why I wear gloves. Yeah, they hella greasy. Oh my goodness, Bone. Damn. It might be a winter, man. Holy shit. Man, this shit is so greasy and sticky. Man, this is crazy.
Oh man, this drink.
Hell yeah, I know that. I know that straight ghost is good, bro. I already know that.
Man. Man.
And big love to everybody that's in the chat joining us. We appreciate it. Definitely appreciate y'all being here. Again, this is the me muffin by Chad Westport, man. And we are harvesting right now at day 68. And not a moment too soon. Damn, that's a side bud.
Yeah, those things look greasy.
Yeah. I mean, it's greasy to the point to where that's how my outdoor is. My outdoor is greasy. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab some real quick, brother Bone. I'll be right back, bro.
Word.
Okay. Let me grab some real quick, brother Bone. I'll be man.
I'm gonna head outside. I'm gonna show you guys my garden. I'll log on when I get outside.
Okay, that's for sure. Cody, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, this is another bud right here. Just huge, crazy ass. So this is the second. This is the second shot of this plant. Zeta, move, girl. Let's go. Get out. Let's go. There's another one too as well. Big love to everybody that's just joined us. We are harvesting our mini muffins by Chad Westport live tonight on the show. While we set up for our topic tonight, when we were talking about what we really need to grow indoors. All right, and so believe it or not, this is no CO2 at all. Okay, just believe that there's no CO2, no supplement, no CO2 at all. You know. And I'm definitely happy about the result. So shout out to Chad Westport. This was a great grow again, an easy grow, a fun grow, easy grow. I can tell you about how those seeds popped. They literally was some of the first ones to pop out. But I can tell you in veg, they grew a little bit slow. But in flower, they picked up in flower. All right. This is just the result of these just picking up in flower like this. All right. So just keep in mind. And again, big love to everybody that's in the chat. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight at 68 days. Oh shit.
Crazy.
Okay, Brother Bo, you there?
What's up?
Okay, there you go. Oh shit, that's a doggone echo. Hold on. Almost done with the second pheno right now.
Hey man, where the free coffee at, man?
Oh shit.
Hey man, got you some of that free coffee, man?
Man, this is another one, man. Oh my goodness. That's just super crazy.
Man, anybody in chat looking at that plant on this TV screen and saying definitively that you're cutting it too soon is a jackass. Sorry. They might be right, but there's no way you can tell that. There's fucking mind blowing. I get the white pistol argument, but those fucking foxtails that have me cutting it.
Hey man, you know what, Hogwarts guy? I knew that was probably gonna be said. and I understand it is what it is.
Not everybody's got opinions. It's all good.
Right? Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine.
And you know what? Sometimes early harvest, the buzz is better for me.
Right, I love it. I love it, bro.
Once that shit starts sending them squirrely ass bobtails all over the place and all that. Like
Yeah. Because there's some booth captains, you know. There's always gonna be, and it's okay, you know. It really is.
I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're wrong either, but saying it definitively from the viewpoint that I have on my screen is kind of, yeah, it's hard. That's a tough one for me though. Semper knows. I bet Semper Fi don't have a pH meter or a fucking Tricom color detector. He just tripped like me. He clips it. Ready. Y'all can have my pH meter and my scopes.
I think for sure. I never bought a pH meter in my life, so I can tell you. I mean, I have had one, but you don't see one right now. So
I've got 4 of them. They work great for my fish tank.
I love it. Right.
My son was in here. We were having a smoke and looking at your plants. He was admiring your garden, man. He has mad props to your garden, dude.
Oh shit! Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Big love to everybody that's coming here. Really do appreciate you joining me for the live. Again, we are cutting down the mean muffins. All right, hold that day 68.
I don't know. Is Lobster still out there in the chat land? I was gonna ask Lobster what might be a couple of the Rooted Leaf project or products that I might want to grab while the things are on sale that I might want to have in the cabinet. Or anybody else might know what Rooted Leaf products might be good for the arsenal. I think I'd rather have a glass of that tea. I'd rather have a glass of that tea he was making over everything, though. That shit looked good. See that tea he was making the other day, man? That fancy tea?
Oh, shit. I think I teed these plants maybe twice the whole run.
I'm packing the biggest bong head of crisscross bamber sauce and lobster.
Lobster's rolling a blunt, he says.
I'm trying to come up with a new lemon lavender strain for Tony.
No.
We're going to eliminate that permanent marker terps. We're going to go with all lemon and lavender.
No.
Boneyard's lemon and lavender patch.
No. Call his new strain called New Nikes. He calls it New Nikes.
Can I get a beatbox?
Terrible.
Tony can't even smoke in peace without getting harassed by some one-eyed hippie from the East Coast. What the?
Oh, fuck. Ah, that hurt.
What the fuck?
God damn. Put this in while we wait.
So, baby daddy, do you attribute all the disclaimers and stuff at the beginning of the show to you being allowed to show flower and stuff? Like, is that why?
Oh yeah, for sure. Right.
Oh, here we go. Solar Rain. I use Calcrete. I can't use this CalMag. Sorry, I'm a Calcrete fan for life now.
CalMag Nick's his calcium works kill though. The CalMag. It's so stinky at the calcium input too. I'll tell you
that. Oh shit! Yeah.
Ghost Star. That sounds amazing.
Ghost of Star Dog.
What is that?
That's the keeper of my Ghost of Star Dog he kept. He's got 2 of them.
Oh shit! Hold on for a second. Let's get ready.
That's my the Star Dog crossed to the Ghost of Boneyard.
Okay.
Did we lose the president? We lost Corey? Damn.
Hell yeah. Hold on for a second. Let me make sure we got everything.
If you load me up, baby daddy, I'll go outside and show you that garden.
Let's go. We ready.
He must be getting ready to switch cameras once he gets out there. That must be what he's doing.
Yeah, I think Toner's about to switch cameras real quick. But big love to everybody that's in here joining us right now. Thank you guys for joining us right now on the Anchors and Buds show. Do us a favor. Hit that like for us real quick. Not asking you to follow, but just make sure you guys hit that like for us real quick if you don't mind.
No, hell no. Sub to you, tightwads.
Switch to my other camera source, baby daddy. Put my other one on there. I'm in the background.
Okay, my fault. Okay, got you. That's what you meant. There we go. Perfect. Is that the one, Toad?
This is how we go outside.
I was wondering what the hell kind of trick you were pulling.
Oh, dude.
There we go. There we go. And so here's the one-hitter quitter right here in front of me. That's the girl that started it all. That's the mom I wrote up in Skunk Magazine on their website. This is her. She's been growing that pot every year for I think 5 years now since I created her. She's always in this one pot in that same spot. And roughly gets about 5 feet tall in that spot. And that's a 60-gallon. I put her out June 1st. Everything went out June 1st this year. Next to her,
wow.
This is the Death Star right here. Next to that is the Yandi. Yandi is one-hitter quitter crossed to my Mudbone female. She stays short, finishes fast. This will be the quickest one out here. It's hard to tell, but let's see. This plant right over here, that's the LA Pure Kush. This is Bubba Kush. I had that Bubba Kush for 21 years now in clone form.
Let's get it.
We got 2 Death Stars down here in the white pots. This is Mac Daddy Purple. Mac Daddy Purple placed 3rd and 4th in the Emerald Cup. It's passed to me by the homie Eric, who's been in the comments here in the comment section, and that came to us from the homie Malcolm, who's the one that grew up when it was in the Emerald Cup.
Eric G.
We got the Daywrecker Diesel right here, aka Headband.
Okay.
There's another one of them right here. We've got the Straight Ghosted. That's what I'm smoking on right now, and the 3x3. I topped it. She's getting bushy. We've got the Kim 91 right here next to her.
Which one's
Kim
that?
4.
That's not.
This girl in the other 60, that's the Gabby Sour Diesel. Majority sour than diesel. Right over here is another one of the Death Stars. And another one of my Straight Ghosted out here. And I still got to bring out 2 Kim 4s and 2 Kim 91s that I'm going to put out here also. But they're going to finish off in smaller pots like this. I might even reverse one of them so that they come out, and I have some saved pollen for later.
Okay, good.
We'll see what's up with that. I'm not sure.
Hell yeah.
So we're going on here. 1 second. Here we go.
That is looking like a little piece of heaven out there, huh?
Hell yeah, he do a whole bunch of guys. Yes, sir.
Looking
Big
good.
love to Tony for showing the guard today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony. Hell yeah. Big love to Tony for showing the guard. Definitely love looking at some good guards, man, for real.
Yeah, and that's all the girls I got out here.
Okay, Brother Ball.
Everything's either in a 30 or 60 gallon. Everything's raised up off the ground. I have them on red masonry bricks, so everything's up off the ground like 3 inches.
Okay.
It keeps them from touching directly on the cement, which around here gets hot as fucking hell.
Right, yeah.
This gives a way for air to breathe underneath the plant, lets them dry out so not just sitting on soggy soil. It's been such a cool summer this year. I've only been watering basically every 2 days. I used to have to, usually watering every day. But I'm not having any issues with moisture levels this year. Everything's
good.
Fine.
Good, Brother Bone. Yes, sir.
I use Canna, Bio Vega, and Bio Bloom. They're a bottled organic nutrient line that I use. But I've also, like we were talking about Nick's stuff from Rooted Leaf, I use their CalMag indoors. Can't afford to run it all outside. Outside, I use down to earth garden lime and gypsum that's mixed into the soil prior to anything going into it. I use that and the veg mix, which is 444, and then their flowering mix, which I believe is a 256 or something like that. I can't remember exactly the numbers on the veg or the bloom one. The bloom one will be going on here next week. I'll start top dressing with the bloom and some fresh worm castings. Whenever I top dressed, I always add worm castings with it.
Right. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Toad, can you explain why do we do that when we add a fresh feed? Why do we add worm castings on there? Why do we do that?
Well, it's already got bacteria that we're looking for, so it's a way to chelate the nutrients. I would, if it was up to me and I had the space, I would rather have the nutrients in a worm bin so that I could give worm castings that already had that charge into it, and I wouldn't even have to add extra nutrients. I would just constantly be adding worm castings all the time to my soil. But that's hard to do, and I can't do it on scale. So using the down-to-earth organic inputs along with worm castings at the same time allows those worm castings to automatically start breaking it down. Use that and a kashi mix if you have it. Which is something you can make yourself. Kashi is pretty easy to make if you just have space and some time and the effort. You can make a shit ton of kashi that'll last you for a long ass time.
Man, hell yeah.
We used to be in a group to show how to do that all the time. All you need is a tarp and really elbow grease, and you can mix up any kind of bran, sawdust, fucking pretty much any kind of source that you can inoculate with EM1 or even lactobacillus. I'd prefer to put in EM1. It's a consortium, but at home you can make your own stuff by doing lactobacillus. No problem.
Right, hell yeah, man. Thank you for sharing that, Brother Bone. For real, yeah, man. That's another money saver too, you know. Being able to save money. Hell yeah.
This plant is so nice.
Oh, let me see that one. I need to see that one really.
This is Ghost OG back cross too. So it's Ghost OG, Ghost OG, Ghost OG. Ooh. Kim Dog Special Reserve. If anyone out there likes to press weed or wash it, this is the one that I would say. This line or this actual clone that I keep her. She's nice. Super nice.
Yeah,
she's the mom to my Totally Ghosted, grandmother to the motherfucking OG. She's part of the Ghost of Boneyard stuff that I created to make OGs and seed form for everybody.
Does she have any relation, or does her lineage have any relation to the Space Goose lineage? The leaves look the same. The Space Goose.
No, there's nothing in there similar. They're not related at all. Yeah,
that damn thing looks. I got 3 of your Space Goose.
unless there's some Kim dog in the fucking APCU that nobody's talking about, which I don't know about. That would be the only way they could be connected that I know of.
Damn. Yeah, I
It's
love some
gorgeous.
Africa
Say that.
too, but
How's the plant? That plant's gorgeous.
looking good, brother Ball, man. Thank you for sharing, bro, for real, for real.
I'm so stoked to see your patio looking like that now, man. Looks so
Me
nice.
too. Yes, man.
I know you loving having plants out there too, man. I know you're loving rolling in between the plants this year.
Let's go. Yes.
Soak it in, man. You never know when the last one will be, man.
That's
So
right, man.
you
Let's
know,
go. Absolutely.
I use it like I don't even got to smoke these plants, and they're my fucking medicine. Just sitting out here sometimes in the quiet, in the calm of this garden is more than enough. I don't have to have buds growing on them or nothing. I just come out here and look at them and just
right with you.
be in peace, man. You know, nature's where humans came from, and we're never there enough to begin with. So whenever you get a chance, even if it's artificial like this garden, the rest of it ain't. I'm out here in fucking real, like, I'm out here in nature, man. Like
in nature, let's go. Yeah,
this is something not enough people go out and get enough of. You get stuck into the mindset of the concrete jungle, and that leads to negativity. So sometimes I gotta remind myself to go outside and turn off all the devices. Even though I'm here with you guys right now, I do this a lot, quite often. When I'm just sitting out here in my chair smoking a joint by myself.
Yeah, man.
And that's all I'm doing. You know, it's just a way to relax and reset and get back to zero.
It is, man. It is. I'm telling other veterans too, Tony, believe it or not. I think the veterans are going to be the ones that's able to get this legislation passed in November. I think more veterans like myself being able to speak up and tell people what the cannabis plant does for us. Like you said, there's a zen in your garden too as well. And there's always the energy when it comes to these plants, man. It really is, Tony. It really is. Yeah,
we got to pay attention to what's happening right now, because what's going to happen in November is being decided in a meeting that's happening in Arlington with the DEA right now.
Absolutely, Tony.
It will end on July 15th, and then we're going to find out what they're going to do with rescheduling pretty much all of cannabis. If they reschedule medical cannabis, which is different than what we're all smoking right now. None of us right now are smoking 0 THC weed. That's medical cannabis. We're all smoking with, when the rules change, is known to be a Scheduled 1 drug as it's written today, but that can't stay that way. It has to change because of the treaty that they signed in 1971 and because of the Banking Act. For the Banking Act to succeed, for them to be able to use cannabis as a commodity, not just medical cannabis, but all of cannabis, because they do have collectives. We can all go buy weed in legal states. The only way those can succeed and be able to use the banking system is for them to reschedule even adult use cannabis, which hopefully doesn't end up taking our growers' rights away as home growers. Because as it stands right now, I don't know of any Schedule 3 drug that we're allowed to grow at our own house to use in our own bodies as a medicine. So I don't know how they're going to go about doing that. It's either going to change the way medicine's done, or just cannabis and hemp, or it's going to stay the way the system already is, and we're going to lose access to being able to grow at home legally, which means we have to go down and buy all our cannabis from a federally recognized system. And I really don't want that to happen. I'd rather have all of us to be able to grow a plant. Even if you're not going to smoke it, just grow that motherfucker and be happy that you're bringing life to something instead of knocking down something, you know?
Let's go. Absolutely, Tony. I do appreciate you saying that, man. And big love to Corey in here, man. He just said that the government is all ready to synthesize a cannabinoid that will suit your needs. Absolutely. This is why it's so important. This is why I'm trying to get veterans on the same page. Listen, if they're doing this with our medicine, they are going to do this with our food, right? It's
already
happened. Yes, Tony.
So, and it's not a maybe. They did this back in the early 1900s. There was cannabis in all the food. Hemp seed was in everything. It was in the grain given to cattle. So if you ate a piece of meat, even that meat had been fed through hemp seed, right? So it was in everything that we touched. That's coming back. It's not a maybe. This is not a step on a ladder that goes up and down. This is just a ladder that as you go up, each one they climb goes away. And that's why we have to be careful with home grows and the rights of being able to have access to the cannabis in the form we want. Because like Corey's saying, not only do they want to synthesize cannabinoids, they want to be able to use a different plant or different entity that they have used CRISPR or something to alter to create the cannabinoid, because now it's a process of making, say, THC or CBD and not collecting it off of nature's way of giving it to us, which is a plant. Once they can make algae or they can make a fungus produce the cannabinoids that this plant does, they don't need this plant. And now they can patent every process of putting that shit into a pill. So we got to be careful with how we take it from them. If they're like, you can have Pico pills right now, but only if you go buy them from this place, that's how they're going to lock you into buying a cannabinoid in a capsule form that they produce, and only they have the ability to access, which will come from whoever they say gets a license to do that shit. And then now they're regulating powders and fillers.
Right.
Like if you go buy an ibuprofen pill that's 500 milligrams, that whole pill isn't the active ingredient. It's only got 500 milligrams of active ingredients in a pill that has how many fucking milligrams of something, right? And that's what they're gonna do with cannabis. That's what the plan is. If we can sell you filler, then it's great that we only can put 10 milligrams in each pill. You need 1,000 pills in a month. I'm selling you filler. I don't even care about the fucking cannabinoid, right? Because there's already someone that's doing that. There's already a guy out there making fillers that's putting the pills, and he's getting paid. He don't give a fuck what pill goes in. Just pay me for my filler. And that's what's coming with big pharma cannabis. It's crazy with like the way they could take this if we don't pay attention. And if they take your growing rights away from you, we're shit out of luck.
Yes, Tony. Yes, man.
Yeah. We got a rabbit eating up on
The like seems a rabbit damage on your plants.
Well, it's on the lower branches, and it's all the. Look, I'll show you.
Right.
They look like this, all on the lower.
Fucking grasshopper.
I don't know. It's nowhere else though. It's only like the bottom.
Oh, on the bottoms. Damn.
It's only the very bottoms, like. And these are all raised up pots, so there's no damage up higher. And literally, like, something's eating that thing. Like, that's not fucking. It's not an aphid.
Mouth.
Something.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little nibble right there.
You got none of my chickens out there on the porch, do you?
No, but I have came out here and found fucking the deer in my backyard. I finally had to shut the gates because this one female just kept posting up back here.
That's so cool.
Something's coming and eating every bottom leaf off of this plant, and only on the one-hitter quitter.
I'm trying to tell you, well, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it a skunk? What's going on, baby daddy? You sending skunks my way?
Listen, Tony.
He turned into skunk.
In my garden, the one-hitter quitter, it didn't get hit with a lot of caterpillars. You know what I'm saying? Because I put it in a different location. And I wanted to make sure it was just cool, you know, but that location had, it taught me a lesson. That location had the little Japanese grub beetles inside of the soil, you know, and that's what that skunk was going for. He was going for his dinner in my backyard every time, man. So it taught us a lesson. It really did teach us a lesson, you know, and that you definitely can't fuck with skunks either. You can't. You just can't. You just can't fuck with skunks either, man. Yeah,
they're only touching the one-hitter quitter.
Damn, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That was a great plan. I love one-hitter quitter, man. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with one-hitter quitter one day. For real, Tony.
Don't let me find a good.
We are ready.
Don't let me find a good skunk skin hat.
Man, yes, sir.
I'm doing some germination tests on some new one-hitter quitter crosses right now. I did a cross to the Death Star, the Sour Diesel, the Kim 91, and Mac Daddy Purple, and Bubba Kush.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Each one of those I hit up with the one-hitter quitter to see what's up. I'm trying to keep this Sour Diesel from stretching and to bring some more gas into her. to me, she's missing all the gas that I know that's in diesel. So one hitter quitter will definitely add some funk to it.
Shit, yeah.
So that's what I hit her up. I found a couple seeds in the straight ghosted that I'm smoking right now that I tried not to pollinate, but I just found like 6 seeds in that joint I rolled. So maybe I'll have a one hitter quitter straight ghosted coming.
There's a Dragon Whip Matches says, sign me up. Absolutely. Listen here. You can find Mr. Toad's gear. Where can we find Mr. Toad's gear, Tony? Can you let the community know right
Garden,
now?
baby. Doggy Garden.
We
Carries the best
Let's go. There we
breeders
go,
in the
man.
world, man. Not just me,
Let's
but everybody on that side has some killer genetics.
Absolutely.
And like I said, everybody on there will support veterans in one way or another. Hit them up, tell them what's going on. You'll get some gear, trust me. One way or another. But Dog and Garden's got what you need. But again, like I said, if you watch the shows on FCP, you'll see breeders on all the time, and you can just contact them direct and talk to them instead of having to go through a commercial system.
Yes, Tony. Yes, that just wastes time. Yeah, man. Get with
I'm just saying, like you guys, if you're a vet or even a senior, you're disabled, if you hit up a breeder and he's like, well, just go to this website and buy my shit, or go there and buy my shit. It doesn't take any time to talk to you. You might want to find a different breeder.
Yeah,
you know,
yes.
If you tell them I'm sick and I'm looking for something that'll help me, and they brush you off, you don't want to fucking support that kind of shit. So, like I said, find them anywhere you can, but reach out to us. It's not illegal anymore. People are glad to talk about what they're fucking with. You might even find like breeder's a word that a lot of us overuse. Like if you're just making seeds, you're a breeder. You might have made some killer weed with something that works for you, and someone will hit you up just for a trade, and you might have something that's exactly what they need. It'll never be on the market. It's never going to be for sale because that's just not what you do. But you have made a strain that works for certain conditions that you have. Reach out to people. When you hear them talking about it, read the comment section, see what people are doing on their sides, and talk to them. That's a great way to make good contacts with people. A lot of people like to trade, man. Horse trading out there is fucking the thing for real. It's a way to get genetics in your garden. It's a way to make friends. It's a way to get information that you may not have, or to share shit that you know. If you see someone failing, doing some shit you did fucking repeatedly, hit them up in private and tell them, yo, check this out, man. Blasting them in public sometimes isn't the best way to hit them up, but hitting them up in private and saying, check it out. This is my experience. Maybe try this, or it's a way to help other people not fail. That's a good way to deal with shit too.
Yeah, Tony, I'm glad that you bring that up, man, because as a disclaimer, I have to tell people, I'm just telling people what works in my environment, in my area. Again, I am an outdoor grower. I grow, I try to bring my outdoor environment indoor, but I've also learned that there's a lot of things that I can't do that I can do outdoor that I can do indoor, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been able to kind of develop my growing strategy, but at the same time, I've also had a lot of plants that did not work, or did not fail, not because I did something wrong, because of my environment, okay? And just I did not understand nature, and I did not understand the plant at that time, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why a lot of people are coming to this channel. That's why I hope a lot of people will continue to support this channel, because I want it to be a learning environment, a learning experience. And again, what I really want is to be able to help those other veterans that's in our community, as well as the cannabis community too, as well. We have something to offer both communities as well. But again, I really do think to be able to get this legislation passed, it's gonna take veterans standing up and going to these events and speaking out. That's why I'm trying to get this message out as best as I possibly can. Again, growing a cannabis plant changed the way that I look at life. It changed the way a lot of things. It humbled me as well. A lot. It humbled me. Every time I thought I almost had it down, bone, it humbled me again. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it really did. It humbled me. And so man, I just want to say thank y'all for being a part of this journey. And thank you to the people that's been in the chat rocking with us all day. We came up with a great subject today. We also came up and we harvested a plant today. Listen, I know what the community probably will say. It is what it is, but there's other extenuating circumstances that I have to chop my plant down. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Listen, my mother this year will be God willing, she will be 78 years old, okay? And I need to spend some time with her that I have with her. And so I definitely want to appreciate you, Brother Bone, for just, you didn't realize it, but our moms are basically the same. I love my mother and everything that she's been through. She's been through a lot. And so I've always wanted to make her proud with everything I was doing. And this is just a way that I'm able to give back. All right. I grew up in gardens in South Carolina. These gardens changed my life. And so I'm able to give that back to my mom. And so I just want to shout her out really quick. Yes, man. And Brother Bone, big love to you, man. I understand what you went through, man. And thank you for helping those other people and being so amazing to your mother too as well. Absolutely.
Big love to your mama, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Eventually, what I would like to end up doing, again, nobody here is a doctor, but eventually what I would hope and what I would really like is for my mother to try some kind of tincture or some kind of part of cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she's in the late stages of dementia. And so, yeah, man, so that's going to be one thing that I have to worry about going forward, and being able to convince my family that it is something that would be beneficial to her. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so I appreciate you guys being on here. I appreciate you guys letting me know any suggestions that I could do personally. But really, we want to be able to provide medicine and provide a service and provide help to those veterans that might be going through something, you know what I'm saying, in their garden. And yes, man, thank you guys for being here, man. This has been a great show. I love it. Listen, we smoke a lot and I love it. We're going to continue to smoke. We're going to continue to have some great conversations. My brother Ho, what you got? I don't even need to say how much you mean, brother. I love you so much. You don't even know, man. Let's smoke. And then, man, we'll have some, we'll talk some more. Then we'll, hopefully allow everybody to have a great weekend for real, for real. All right, man.
Going through dementia like that, man. CBD is something that can work really well with anger issues that can show up with dementia. My grandfather had Alzheimer's and dementia. It was part of his cancer all at one time. Cannabis can help. It really can. A way to ease your mama into that is topicals, brother. Using that CBD lotion on her hands, and she realizes that her hands don't hurt. She will. Her brain ain't gonna lie to her. She's gonna be like, "I'm not in pain." There's another stage to this. That's a way to always get somebody into it. Is never make them have to get psychoactive effects from the cannabis, but get pain relief from it. And that
I wouldn't start with THC either. I think that's what Tony's saying. I wouldn't give her THC.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know that that's what Tony's saying, but I think it might be.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. And I meant to say some kind of CBD, some kind of topical CBD that I can start to introduce.
It's great in a capsule form if she decides to use it for that, or even like I bring up my grandfather when he got into the farthest stages of dementia and Alzheimer's. He didn't remember me. He didn't remember him. The shit he remembered were the base emotions of life. Anger, happiness, hungry, shit like that. And when he got angry, it was hard to get him out of "I'm angry" without cannabis. Right? And it would only take one hit of cannabis back then. And back then, we didn't know about CBD and CBG. I didn't know that I could give him cannabinoids that weren't going to get him high. So those are things that today we know we can utilize without the psychoactive effect coming along with them to help some of our elderly generation out there to fight what's coming. Because not only do you see someone you love have it, if it's your mama or your dad or your grandfather,
Right.
there's a likelihood you may get it. So even if you're
yes, brother Bone. Yes. Oh my
if your
goodness.
mom decides she don't want it, or it even never comes up, right? The fact that you thought about that is something that you should think about for yourself and your children.
Right.
Redoing the research on it now could
Right.
keep you or your kids from ever going through the same experience that your mother may be going through now, even though she's part of a generation, and mine was, and my grandfather, of cannabis isn't something I like or I should use.
Right. Right.
The generation today knows it is something that can be helpful, and to do the research today on something that could hurt your family tomorrow is a way to go ahead with expanded knowledge and keeping people from being ignorant to their own health benefits of a plant, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
Even something as simple as glaucoma, like people that are prone to get glaucoma, if you have a genetic disposition to get it, like my son, for instance, like all my father, my grandpa, all of them had glaucoma, both sides. My son's eye doctor even suggested to him that smoking a tiny bit of weed every now and then would be a good thing because it would actually prevent glaucoma deterioration.
Oh wow!
There's specific cannabinoids that I know work better for that. I used to find cultivars that, like this one lady, she was like yourself, Holly. She had a issue with her eye, and she used to come and buy specific cultivars. She's like, that shit makes my eye feel like it's floating. Like it's like someone
that grapefruit shit. That grapefruit shit. Now I've gotten to where I can just smell the weed and I'll know what cannabinoids in it. I can almost get relief from just smelling it because my body correlates it with relief. Like already, like it's almost like that eucalyptusy grapefruity kind of burny thing.
Yes, yes. Like, oh, what you got?
As soon as I smoke that grapefruit shit, even though it's harsh, it tastes like grapefruit rind. It's harsh, but as soon as I smoke it, instant relief. Like I mean, like within like seconds, instant relief across my eyes.
See, that's where a terpene report for that plant would be beneficial. Because then you could go there with someone and have a terpene blend made that ain't got anything to do with cannabis. That's just those terpenes that literally you could have candles made of that. You could have an oil that you could rub just on the back of your wrist that will absorb into your skin and give you that medical effect whenever shit's getting bad or rough. There's ways around it and shit. You know, like when your back hurts, you go get a massage. When your brain's hurting, no one can rub your brain except for you because you know.
Thank you, brother.
Like, and the way it's hurting. When you realize,
forgive me, my ADHD jumped ahead too when I hit glaucoma. My first thought that I wanted to say about was with the dementia. I wanted to emphasize that, like with elderly people that you're giving cannabis to, you also have to be careful that you want to increase fall risk and have them fall and bust a fucking hip.
I love that. Thank you so much, brother. What you got? Like, man, that's great advice, man. Okay.
Same with my mom as well. Like,
man,
my mom was a smoker, so she thought, like in old age, she still wanted to smoke, but she couldn't handle the amount of weed that she used to smoke and her body's ability to stay standing, right? And she fell and broke her hip, and that's when she realized I can't smoke as much cannabis as I wanted to at an early age. We all think we're gonna smoke to the end or drink to the end or go 1,000 miles an hour to the end. If you live to be an old age, you can't go 1,000 miles an hour. The ability to do that goes away, and you just get faster at going slower. That's the only thing you do quick.
I love it, bro. And that is a gem, man. I love it, Tony. Yes, sir.
Well, it's true. And without people around you that love you and that you loved at one time, will you ever have any kind of help with that shit? Like you, even if you know you're falling, you can't react quick enough to stop the fall. So that's why having someone next to you that knows you well enough.
Anybody a procrastinator? You said, because what you just said also, it's exactly like they say people that procrastinate sit around and do nothing all day. I heard a psychiatrist yesterday say that's not true. People that procrastinate, they work twice as hard to come up with reasons why they shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I need this to finish it. They work twice as hard.
Yeah,
that's the exact point Tony just made. Like, what the fuck?
I love it. We're gonna have to use that one. I'm gonna have to clip that one because Green Table Gardens. Thank you for being there. Fast that being slow. I love that, Tony. Man, see what happens when you smoke great cannabis and great medicine. Man, it's just a difference. So for those people that's out there that might be on the Bammer wagon, I apologize. You know, there are people that go on the booth patrol, and I apologize, but listen, if we learn to grow great medicine and we learn to smoke great medicine, that is the goal for this channel. That's why I want to help people out, man. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Listen, a lot of the grows that you guys see right now, guess whose gear that is? That is Boneyard Seed NorCal. Shout out to the designated dank area. And listen, that's a lot of that gear that you guys are seeing. A lot of this indoor stuff is different gear, but a lot of that outdoor stuff is what you guys are seeing. And that's the gear. That's Brother Boneyard Seed NorCal's gear, man. So I just want to make sure that people understand and know that if you are looking for
the product that they made the seeds you're growing from. Right.
So, yes. Somehow, Brother Bone is always going to be in our garden, okay? And I really do want to appreciate it, man. Yes, he will always be in our garden, man. So we always go show love to the people that got us where we need to get to. And listen, go and sub up to FCP. Support Peter the best way that you possibly can. All right. Peter is doing a great job of what he's doing. It is a lot of work for one person. All right. So listen, please make sure you guys go and support Peter over at FCP and also Dagger Garden. All right. That's what his job is. That is his job, to support and get those seeds out to us. All right. So listen, that's what I want people to do. All right. So if you're going to support people, please support the community. All right. And thank you guys for being here, man. I'm going to tell you right now, this has been a great episode, man. I can tell you, man. And everybody on here smokes good weed.
Thanks for letting me up, man.
What you got? Listen, you're always invited to any and everything that we do, man. A lot of people don't know. Listen, hold what you got. When I went through my time, my mental health crisis, he was the one that reached out to my wife and made sure that I was okay. So thank you so much, hold what you got. And ever since then, we have been locked at the hip. And I want to make sure that I shot his artistry out. All right. Yeah. Hold what you got. If you take a look in the back, let me make it big for him really quick. Support Hold What You Got, his artistry. Listen, I am an outdoorsman. Some of his art is in the background. He has it there for a reason. Support the community. I'm telling you guys right now, these are some of the artworks that this man has came up with. And again, for me being a veteran, I like to look at stuff like this because it puts my mind at ease, man. So thank you for making some great stuff. Hold what you got, man. And thank you for being a part of the community, brother. I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate your friendship. I do the artwork for my own self-soothing. That's what
okay. Let's go.
It's just a behavioral therapy thing. And I love the fact that I got people that like me enough to tell me it's good. That's awesome.
Let's go.
I'm just here to support you, man. That's all.
Man, thank you, brother. Thank you. You have in ways that you don't even know, man.
I recognize a few of your struggles because I was right lock, stock, and barrel fucked up in the middle of the same sort of struggles.
Yeah, bro.
But I just seen some. Yeah, you've helped me more than I can mention, man. So.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. It took to be able to not to unlock the cannabis plant, but to be able to realize my endocannabinoid system. You know what I'm saying? To realize that cannabis helps me has been amazing, but it's also grounded me as well, man. Yeah, it's humbled me in ways that I couldn't even realize. And so we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to support those, we're going to continue to support those mom and pop shops, okay? Now, is Build a Soul a mom and pop shop? Who knows? Whatever the situation may be. But guess what? We're going to make some sacrifice to grow some great cannabis, all right? That is exactly what we're doing. That's what people on this panel have had to do to make great medicine. And so that's what we're going to continue to do as a veteran and grow great medicine, man. And so if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out of here, man. For real, because I know a lot of people been in here smoking. So And I
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him when he says you don't have to sub up. That's bullshit. Sub up, hit notifications, comment, share, do all
either
that
way, yeah, man. Either way,
out.
man. Yes, thank you. We're learning a lot as well. We're also a horticulture student, okay? And so I get to grow all different kinds of plants. Plants are really my thing. If you guys can't tell, I knew they were my thing because every deployment I would go on, I would be surrounded by beautiful plants. Every single deployment, 8 deployments, yes, man. And so, yeah, man. So I always remembered that feeling of being in a garden, and that's what I reverted back to. I just reverted back to my younger self with my mom and my family in the gardens. Okay, and so that's why I'm able to tell you guys what works, and that stuff works in my environment. You know what I'm saying? That's my disclaimer. Absolutely.
And if you want, hey baby daddy,
What's up? Yeah.
If you want some, well, don't have to extortion. I was gonna say if you want some of the Extortion 17 commemorative artwork, or if you want just any artwork to use to like donate or do for your show promotion or something, just let me know. We work something out. I can send you some digital files.
Oh man, hold what you got.
I can link you right into my Fine Art America thing. I don't like, and we can just have them direct ships, because anything that I got to ship, you ain't getting it for a while. It might take 3 fucking years. But I'm working on ways around that now, so I don't have to worry about selling. Like, I don't want to sell nothing because I know I don't want to go to the post office. But I'm trying to set it up where I can sell shit, and then it's just direct ship from the merch vendor or whatnot. But that might be something that you can make work for your deal. I'm happy to do any artwork you want.
Oh man, brother. Oh man, that might be something we're interested in. Hold what you got. Okay. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I really do appreciate it, man. Shout out for doing that. We will be doing some events with Weed for Warriors. Okay. For those people that don't know, Weed for Warriors is a organization that believe that in not only the preservation of legacy cannabis, they believe that veterans should be able to use cannabis as a medicine. Okay. And so we got our medical cannabis card from there as well. And we also got our growers certification to grow from there as well. Okay. And so as a medical cannabis patient and as a veteran, there's some plants that we can grow. And so that's how we're able to do what we do, man. And that's how we're able to support other veterans too, as well, in the community too, as well, man. So yes. And then we'll also be doing.
Tony donated lots of seeds to vets. Like ever since I met Tony, he sent me a while back for vet. I gave lots of impacts out for free to lots of vets.
Yes, brother. Yes, man. Right,
hey,
man.
More than a couple dozen.
I got a question. Semper Grows just sent me an email.
Okay.
Your name hints at you being a veteran. If you're a veteran, I just need an address and I'll send you some shit. We ain't gonna pay for nothing.
Semper's solid.
I think so. Semper is solid, man. Semper been growing with us for a while.
I just need to know if you're a vet. If you're a vet, take me up with an address and give me an idea of the kind of herb that you like to smoke or anything that you found that has worked for something. If you want to talk about any kind of medical issues in the email, so you don't have to talk about it publicly, give me an idea of what you're fucking with, and I'm gonna send you something.
Let's go. Thank you so much for making that connection. Thank you so much, Semper Grows, for being a outstanding person that's always in the chat and supporting this, man. So we're gonna make sure we get you some medicine that you need. I'm not trying to make it
about me either, but he just emailed me, and because it's live, I'd rather say it directly so he knows my intent. Than trying to type out fucking 900 fucking words in an email.
Right. Yes.
Do it again. Just hit me up one time and let me know what's up, and I'll put some shit in your hands that'll work. I'm not gonna have you growing any kind of so to me, Bammer's not just weed that wasn't grow well. Bammer's weed that ain't working for what you needed to do.
Yes, thank you.
And I send you a high THCA line that makes that shit worse. I'm an asshole. If your need pain is fucking fucking with you, and I send you something to just make your head spin around, I'm fucking with you. If that's what you want, that's fine too. You tell me sometimes you like getting fucked up. I'll send you the weed I smoke when I want to get fucked up.
Let's
tell me
go.
You want to get some sleep,
yes.
And I'll send you one hitter quitter. Right? Tell me that you have seizures. I've got my Ghost of Candida crosses that are CBD crosses. Knowing what you're fighting will help you not have to fight through so much bullshit from me or any other breeder.
Thank you. That's so perfect, man. Like you cut out so much. You cut out the straight middle person and going straight to the source. That's why I'm glad you could come over here, Tony. Listen, between me and you and the whole what you got, listen, you guys are always invited to come up here, man. We're gonna have some other guests up here as well. There's a couple people on Instagram that I want to get up here. We don't just talk about cultivation of cannabis. We also talk about the cultivation of fruits, vegetables, herbs, whatever it is to make you survive, to you and your family. That's what we also talk about too as well. So with that said, there's a botanist that I want to have on here, Blue the Botanist. If you guys are familiar with him, or Blue of Green Tank. All right. That is a person we want to have on here to talk about some plants. And then we're also going to get some other people as well, man, to come up here and do some interviews with us, as well as some veterans that may have some questions about cannabis. All right. And so just keep it as well. We don't just talk about veterans, we talk about the community too as well. All right. So we want to make sure we include everybody in that.
I need to send you one of my lemon trees.
Man, bro, you already know we gonna grow it.
This one's dropping roots right now.
Busting roots too.
I got some more in my trays over in the other fucking area.
Yeah, Tony, we're getting ready to build some native soil right now, clay-based soil. So that's gonna be fun, man. So I'm gonna be getting some information from you guys about doing that. That's gonna be super fun too.
Yeah, that's what I got here. Everything's clay based where I'm at.
Tony.
You can't get past 3 feet without hitting clay or lava. I'm below a volcano, so
okay.
There's like a thin layer of fucking ash, and then there's clay and there's lava rock in there. You can't dig in that shit without a fucking post hole digger. It's so fucking rough. It's
crazy, man. Yeah, I tried to. One time I tried to till my soil on that spot, and it just really didn't. It just didn't work. And so, but keep in mind, we have grown some great plants. Ghost of GG4, Ghost of Gorilla Glue. Yes, that was a great plant that we grew in some native soil, clay based. All right, and so we basically amended the soil and unlocked some nutrients. And it went crazy, man. So big love to Ghost of Gorilla Glue, my Boneyard Seed NorCal. That was another medicine that I really just needed for sedation too as well. That one helped me out, and it made me fucking hungry. It just literally it made me hungry, man. It really did. So
you bring up a killer point about using cannabis to get an appetite if you're on medications. Like,
let's go.
From personal experience, I'm on this medication that I have to take that you'll never be hungry. You'll literally die of starvation and not even know you're hungry.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? But cannabis and some herb gives me an appetite. So it's helpful in that regard.
Right. Yes, man. Because guess what?
That works for chemo patients and stuff like that, and old people that don't have no appetite. There's some CBD, there's some stuff that they can ingest to give them an appetite, make them hungry.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm one of those medicines. I'm one of those veterans. I am on some medicine at 45 years old that I really don't want to take. That does not make me hungry. But guess what? When I smoke my cannabis, it does. Okay. All right. And that's just for me. It may not do it for everybody else, but it does it for me. So I can just tell you right now from personal experience.
Tony, y'all, I love that y'all have put up with my ADHD also. Back to that clay. What's that great big old daikon that penetrates clays? Like not a carrot, is it not rhubarb? But there's daikons and stuff that you can use in clay soil to drill deeper. And
Right. Different radishes will do that shit.
Like radishes and carrots, but there's a big one. I think is it daikon? What's the one
daikon? It's daikon. Daikon grows huge. Hold what you got. Yeah, it's daikon radish. Yeah, man. Yeah, we grown some too as well.
Those things get like 3 feet long and shit and big around.
Right. That might be the one. That's the one. Yeah, like some people might have a clay layer that they need to penetrate.
The homie Nick that lives in Michigan, he grows that. That's what his cover crop is in the wintertime. He grows those, and then before he grows cannabis, they pull them all out and let them fucking go back into the soil, and that's the nutrient load for the year.
I love it.
It works great.
Right.
Beets and radishes work fucking.
Radish.
The jackhammer, they
work. Okay, perfect.
That's what's in the can of cocoa. I want to say it's is it radishes or beets? That's what it's made out of.
Baby daddy. I'm over here faded, reaching for my screen to highlight Corey's comment, and you highlighted it right where my touch.
And check it out.
And all of a
radishes
sudden,
have anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are good for your plants. They also help bring in the jasmonic response in a plant.
Tony.
Which helps start enzymes. It will increase terpene profile in that plant. It's like fucking jump starting it.
Right, Tony. Yes, man. Yeah. I remember learning about some of these plants and what they do in our soil. And I remember putting some in our soil and I thought that it just came out like basil. I had some basil and I also had some thyme. And I thought that I could really taste it. I felt like it was because of the terpenes in that shit. I felt like it helped my cannabis out. You know what I'm saying? Especially outdoors. I can never prove it, but I'm just telling you that sun and that full spectrum sun did something to that medicine. You know what I'm saying? It really did. It really did.
The companion plants definitely changed terroir, or that might not be in a bed, but the companion plants that are around stuff definitely can change the flavor, I think. It can work negatively also, I believe. I believe you can screw some stuff up, but
that's true too. Don't get me wrong, I fucked some stuff up with some cover crop too as well, man. I can tell you.
Like you might not want to plant onions. Like you might not want your cannabis tasting like an onion, or you might. I don't know.
Either or. Either or. Right, man. Either or, man. Either or. For real.
Or if you run nitrogen fixing fucking cover crop all the way through flower, you're gonna end up with too much nitrogen for some cultivars, and they're not gonna like that.
Yeah. I like that. That's great advice too, because that's
a good point. That's another way.
Yeah. Right. Man, and then I learned one time about sunflowers.
Tony,
what would you say? What you got?
I was gonna ask Tony if he thinks I should kill the dandelions in my. I've got a couple beds. I've got dandelion cover crop. I robbed dandelions from the front yard all spring, and there's just a dandelion patch with plants in it.
Hell yeah!
Whatever soil you add that
to, the plants are killing it. The plants are rolling in there, that's for sure.
Right. It's going to give a ton of calcium to the plant. Yes. Dandelions coming up in the soil gives lots of calcium.
Right, bro. Yes, man. Yes. And listen, a lot of people will go around their yard killing dandelions, but don't even realize you can make a tea out of it. You know what I'm saying? It helps your garden. Yes, that's one of those.
Make a fermented plant extract.
Let's go. Right, I love it, bro. See, it's
literally more nutritious to eat than spinach.
I love it.
So 100%. It's definitely an anti-carcinogen. It's a known anti-carcinogen. Like it's 100%.
If you're an outdoor grower, right, and you like growing and making teas and all the organic inputs, you should have EM1 or at least lactobacillus at your disposal 24/7. So when you do see explosions of dandelions in your yard or anything else, chop them down, put them in a quart of that solution. That's 1 part the EM1 or your lactobacillus, 1 part molasses,
Right.
and 1 part vinegar and put them in a quart of water and let them sit for 2 weeks. And you're going to end up with having a plant extract that's going to give you what was available from that plant that's now immediately available. You can be using that as a fertilizer for calcium, nitrogen, and different amino acids and vitamins that came directly from a fresh living plant. You put directly in there. Everyone talks about like fresh frozen cannabis to get fresh trichomes. Think about the essence of the plants you're going to use as your inputs, collecting them and storing them in the moment that you got them. So unless you can freeze dry them, putting them into an EM1 solution where they start to break down instantly, that's going to give you the best bioavailable version of those plants for your garden quickly. So you don't have to rely on a worm bin.
In addition, you could run it through your worm bin, which would be another
ideal
thing.
That's what I would do too. I would take once you strain that out, take all that shit and throw it in your worm bin, let the worms break it all the way down.
Yes.
You're building soil that way. You're building soil structure. You're building macro and micronutrients. Right. You're also building up tolerances to stresses that plant that you threw in there was under, not just the plant you're growing, but the plant that you're using as your fertilizer. That thing was high stress. It has high jasmonic acid within its system. That's going to increase your terpene profile in the plants that you're growing. Like, so if you just had the best growing dandelions that were perfect, and you had a group of them that was getting trampled on by fucking animals, that trampled one will probably give you a better input for your garden than the fresh one, just because it started to build up more jasmonic acid within itself. As long as it's still alive, you're getting broke off and reliving through that action helped it be more nutritionally dense for what you're after.
Okay.
Have you guys ever tasted wood sorrel? Have y'all ever tasted the little yellow flower or even the leaves of wood sorrel? It's like a lemon, like a tart, almost like a candy.
Tastes like lemons and
so,
shit,
yeah. So I'm thinking like that's another thing that came to my mind. What if I still got all the wood sorrel I could find, did a bed, which is nothing but wood sorrel, to try to influence the plant's flavor to taste lemony or tart or whatnot. Like,
I like it. That's something to fucking I like it.
You could do that at your house, baby daddy. You can take a dozen clones off one plant, and put them in a dozen buckets, and then you can plant a different cover crop in each bucket and run the whole batch the same under your hoop. Maybe light depth or however you choose to do it. It would be a fun experiment. See if you can taste it different.
Right. Yeah. Stinging nettles too. I see some people in the chat talking about. Right, yeah. Hold what you got. Thank you for breaking that up, bro. That's fucking awesome, dude. I would love to do something like that. You know, man, it's a great idea. It's a great idea, man. It's really a great idea. I appreciate you bringing that up, man. But yeah, that's why it's so important that people grow other stuff than cannabis. Like, I love growing a cover crop. I love growing radishes. I personally love growing plants just in general. So, but yeah, man, especially outdoors, you know, I get a chance to see how nature reacts to plants too as well, you know. Yeah. I was out there earlier and saw some parasitic wasps flying around. I was like, well, hopefully the caterpillars ain't gonna, hopefully the caterpillars this year aren't gonna be fucking terrible, you know. Yeah, man. So that was cool too. Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Right, man. Well, I can tell you right now.
We used to chew on that wood sorrel as a kid all the time.
Purslane is good too. I love purslane. It tastes like lemony too. And that's also a bioaccumulator for your soil too as well. So, and I love growing it. It's super easy to grow and it grows really good in my area too. Hell yeah. It sure does.
Well, I never heard of that. It says that beekeepers are using that wood sorrel to get rid of the varroa mite on bees to keep the honeybee fucking colony collapse from happening.
The mite, because of a mite on it? Is that what it is?
Thinking to make a ferment with it.
Yeah, the honeybee collapse disorder that happened. It happens
the wood
when the varroa mite.
The
mite gets in there and fucking causes the honeybee to not be able to understand directions and shit. So now when like another bee shows up and does the dance to tell them the food's here, go here to get more food, that honeybee doesn't understand the instructions and ends up flying off to some fucking weird place, and or never even comes back, or it comes back with nothing and ends up basically killing the rest of the hive, because that mite will travel from one bee to the next bee, and it starts to confuse the whole hive to the point where they can't feed themselves and they fucking all end up dead.
Okay.
Can happen from different pesticides also too, but that mite traveling from one bee to the next bee has the causation of the whole fucking hive collapsing.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that bees get mites. I knew that bees get mites. I knew that they got a parasitic mite on them that does that. Yeah, but that's cool learning about sorrel and being able to stop that mite, man. And that's something natural and in nature. That yeah, man. Yeah.
I wonder if osamine would have the same effect, because like osamine, a terpene, can kill ticks from contact. I wonder if that would do the same thing with the mite.
Man,
you can grow cannabis strains that are high in that. The homie Nick that has Lyme's disease, he has a cultivar that's extremely high in osamine. They made an extract from it and were showing just doing drops of the osamine on a tick was killing it like within seconds.
Oh wow, man! That shit. Ticks are hard to kill, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen somebody put one in a little vial of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, and so and it just stayed alive for like days. I'm like, holy shit, like wow, crazy, man, just floating and chilling. Yeah, man. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Lyme disease affects people hella differently.
Right, it does.
Some people like Nick right now, he's going through some crazy. He's probably the only person left in the world with his version of it and has lived the longest with it. He's supposed to be dead. They're doing some crazy tests on him today at the hospital where they're forcing him to pass out to see how the blood pressure changes in his body from it happening, and they don't know what the fuck's wrong with him, so they just run him through test after test after test. That dude's going through so much crazy shit. My homie Nick, yeah, man, it's insane.
Big love to him, man. That's crazy to hear about that. That's just nuts, man.
Some Lyme disease will cause people not to be able to eat protein from like red meat, so you can't eat any kind of beef and shit like that.
It's alpha-gal syndrome. It's called alpha-gal syndrome.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's nuts, man. I'm telling you, it is
prevalent in the Northeast. That's prevalent in the Northeast, actually. It's that's I ain't scared of much, but I don't like the thought of ticks. I don't see many, but I still been putting DEET on. I still have this and the other shit, permethrin for my socks.
Yeah, because you can't see them fuckers until they've already bit your ass. Oh, and shit,
right,
you know? By the time you pay attention, you've been affected and shit. It's like,
I ain't trying to get allergic to ribeyes, that's for sure, baby daddy. I ain't trying to get allergic to a steak.
No, me either, bro. Me either.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember my mom. Yeah, my mom used to be pulling ticks off of us, like, you know, after a day in the garden, and they would be on the back of our neck or up under our arm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember that shit. I've had
hundreds of them over the years, but
that's crazy.
All this information, I don't want nothing to do with them.
Yes, bro. Yes, you are definitely right. You are definitely 100% right. Don't make no sense at all, man. So,
man, my uncle had Lyme disease. He couldn't be out in the sun a lot. Fucking, he'd end up getting tired real bad if the sun was out, real bad. He'd end up getting fucking rashes and shit popping out from the heat and the sun, UV exposure.
Oh wow, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah, Lyme's is crazy because like it's one of those diseases that like everyone that gets it has something different. It affects you completely different than the next person. Now you guys could have got bit in the same fucking area by a fucking group of ticks and shit, and end up with Lyme's from the same source, and you are not gonna have the same fucking symptoms as your friend.
No, that shit's crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's That's just something I don't want to have to deal with at
And
all.
sometimes the treatment for that, not sometimes, a lot of times, the treatment for it's worse than the fucking shit itself. Like what my
Oh,
buddy's going through right now. Like most people don't want to do that shit for anything. And like
Corey's correct on that. I've been learning
yes,
that
Corey
lately.
is definitely. Yes,
I've been
Corey.
learning that too,
Let me
man.
show that. Let me show that comment. Hold what you got.
My
Shit,
diet,
yes,
man,
sir.
preservatives and shit, been trying to kill me with my food. My food's been trying to kill me for sure.
Let's go.
Especially the
go.
good
I say the
food.
same
Like the
thing,
donuts.
boy. Fuck that alpha guy. I don't know how I'd live. I can't eat. Like there's so much like fiber fucks me up after all of the surgeries I had on my stomach.
Right.
Eating like fiber from vegetables and shits fucks me up. I've been in the ER from eating fucking raisins. Like I can't eat specific kind of fucking fibers. It tears me apart. So if I couldn't eat beef, I'd fucking shrink up and die in fucking a year's time.
Man, brother Bone, bro. Yes, man. Yeah, that shit's
I tried eating
crazy,
cherries
man.
last week, and cherries almost killed my ass, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude. I fucked some cherries up.
Me
man.
too.
Cherries are so
I'm
damn
a
good,
spitting
dude. It's a fucking
motherfucker the other day. Spitting piss
pain,
all over the
Oh my
place.
God.
bro.
Spitting pits all over the place.
The
Yeah.
pain I deal with afterwards is I'm like
No,
fucking. I'm
bro.
over here contemplating: do I go buy more cherries and deal with this shit, or fuck it? Is it worth going out? It's if they're good enough, they're worth going out for. Fuck them.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Brother Bone, are you dabbing right now, bro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. Brother Bone just hit it down right now. I love it, man. Let me get my bong ready. Because we really about to smoke, man. Man, listen, we've been smoking all episode, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it has been a great episode. Nothing like having your buds come here and chill with you on Anchors and Buds, man. Let me see that. Let me see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me see that. Let's go. Let's go,
I don't
Brother
know
Bone.
what this one is.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. It's live resin. I don't remember which one this is. I don't remember. It doesn't say anywhere on the motherfucking jar. This is my number one gripe with shit. If I buy something and they're trying to tell me it's a medicine or something, I should know what the fuck it is before I know what the brand is. Like, if I go down to buy some ibuprofen, it don't matter if it came from fucking my store, your store, the next store. They're all the same ibuprofen. When I go down to buy some dabs, dude, I gotta take a fucking camera that can enlarge shit 10 times. I gotta have a pair of fucking glasses. I gotta have a fucking flashlight. I get a headache just trying to find out what I'm buying. It's bullshit. I really don't like the way shit's labeled. And then even the shelving system, right? There's 4 shelves. Just say this one might even have 5. And then each one of those shelves is divided it up into like 4 bins. So there's 20 different samples there. And all they have on them is a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It don't say GMO. It don't say blueberry. It don't say skunk. It just has a fucking number.
Right.
And sometimes the number has 3 different samples in it with 3 different kinds. So now number 3 is 3 different things, and it don't even mean shit other than it's number 3 costs $14. That's the only thing that number 3 correlates to. If you go and look in the system, it isn't THC content, it isn't terpene profile. It's only that we're gonna charge you $14 for the ones that are in the box on number 3. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I know, man. I know.
Staring at these. Here's a box. Here's how they're sold down there. So I'm looking at boxes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Big,
Yeah.
right. There's 20 people behind me. I'm in a wheelchair. Someone else wants to look at what's there, and I got to whip out a camera and my glasses and a way to fucking zoom in to find out. I don't want that shit. I want something else.
Right.
It should tell me before I fucking reach what I'm reaching for, man.
Right. For
it's
sure.
stupid. Now, here, this is a big one right here. This one's labeled large.
Okay.
Let me get my face out so it'll fucking try to focus.
I got it. Yeah, as long as no QR code on there, we're good to go. Yeah.
Oh, there's a QR code right there.
All right, don't put it up. Don't put it up.
My phone won't even fucking go on the QR code. Like that's the problem.
Right. Yeah,
they want you to go there to look at the terpene profile and the fucking THC numbers. That you're never gonna do that while you're sitting in the club to make a decision. Never. just let me know what I'm buying, dude. That's it. I'll get to the price when we get up there, or at least how hard is it to put blueberry $22? That's not hard. The problem is they don't have blueberry all the time, and I'm only using that because it's a name we know. But every week, that shelf that's on number 3's got 3 different things on number 3. It's just $14, so it's never the same. The quality's different. The effect is different. So if, like, say I get sick and someone else is going to go buy it for me, because in California, as long as you're over 18, someone could go get it now. You don't have to be a medical patient. They could go down and buy up to 8 grams of concentrate or 1 ounce of cannabis for me. So say I tell them, go down to this club. I buy number fucking 3 all the time. Just get number 3. Buy me 4 number 3s. They come back and it's completely different every time. So I can't rely on the effect that I could get from number 3. Right. And if I tell them to look for the name of what number 3 was at one time, it's grown by so many different people, they're never the same effect either. So even if they do find blueberry, if baby daddy grows it 10 times better than me, and all they got left is my shit because they bought all of baby daddy's good shit, you're still not going to get effect because it's all Bammer.
Yeah, even the Bammer ain't consistent, man.
Even the Bammer ain't Bammer no more, huh?
No, that's what the problem. It's $14. I just know it's Bammer. I don't know which Bammer I'm getting, dude. Let me get the good Bammer.
They came over to my house to smoke Bammer so they didn't get hot. And they left so fucking hot they couldn't drive. I said, that wasn't Bammer.
It don't make no sense the way they do it. I can't smell it. I can't see it. Like, it's in a box within a box. So by the time I get home to look at it, I drove 30 minutes at 100 degrees. It started to melt inside the jar. So, like, what the fuck, dude? Now the fucking, I don't know. It's crazy, dude. They do deliver to my house. That's one plus, but even that's worse because I never had any contact with what I'm purchasing until I open it and get disappointed I purchased it.
Okay.
That's why I quit buying flour. I kept trying to buy sour diesel to see who was going to have the sour diesel I knew, just because of that. I did sour diesel and 3 different OGs. I kept finding King Louis and Oaksterdam and Ghost OG. So I kept buying those to see who's got the good shit. Nobody. None of them got the weed that I remember or that I've got the clone of. Like, I've got Ghost OG here. So far, nobody has grown it or had an offering of it at anywhere the quality that I can produce in my tent. And it's in the way they're growing it, it's not the clone I know. Because of my source, I know the source that gave me my clone is the least to have gave me a fake clone. Kevin's known within the community to have given out more clones of real shit to people than anybody probably that I know. So, like, to say that his cut wasn't real that's ridiculous. Like, I already know. So that means that people are just growing it wrong, or the system won't allow it to be grown correctly. And I think it's the system. They're forcing them to grow shit in a specific style that makes weed taste the same, because I bought weed in multiple different cities that are far apart, hours apart, and the weed still tastes the same. So,
oh my goodness,
coming from system and fertilizer, not from the crop.
Right, man. Well, let's see it, man.
Baby daddy, every time I come on here, I end up getting a little bit overindulged.
Me too, bro. Listen. One thing about this show, we are going to smoke on this channel. It just is going to be, we are going to get medicated. I appreciate you guys sitting here smoking with me and medicate with me. I really do appreciate it, man. We always make sure that we try to have a great learning experience, but guess what? You are going to smoke on this channel, okay? And I hope my guests feel comfortable to smoke in front of me. I remember there was times, Hold What You Got, that I felt a little uncomfortable smoking in front of people. Now, guess what? As a veteran, I don't give a fuck about that. If you go be around me, guess what? We're going to smoke, goddammit. We're going to smoke, I bet you. It
As
just
long
is.
as you don't try to heat up your dab rig with the stove anymore.
Yes, bro.
As long as I don't see you with your head in the oven anymore.
Let's go.
You're good.
Hey, let's go, man. I'm telling you, man, we came a long way. We had to learn that dabbing was not for us. So guess what? And that's fine. I'm a flower dude. Yes, I'm literally a flower dude. I love flower. I think sometimes that my medicine just comes out great as a flower dude. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, what we're gonna continue to do is continue to just grow the best medicinal, the best plant that we possibly can. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to need the help of you guys in the community. Okay. Now, with that being said, for those people that come to the live and try to troll and do all this other stuff, listen, this is not the live for that. I try to be as respectful to everybody as I possibly can. But also, I know that everybody is not on the same trajectory or what we're trying to do again, and what we're trying or who we're trying to help. Okay, because a lot of veterans did not get this opportunity, and right now, I think I have an opportunity to help out the community as well as help out the veterans that's on here too, man. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. We also did a live harvest. All right. Of the me muffin from Chad Westport. Great plant to grow, easy plant to grow in the Mars Hydro 4x4 system. All right. This has been another great episode of the Anchors and Buds show. We will be coming to you live a little bit later next week. All right. So Friday, 3:00. All right. Please make sure you guys join the channel. Mr. Toad does lives, I think every day, Mr. Toad, right? You do a live or something like that, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Either or. Make sure you guys, yes, man, make sure you guys are following Mr. Toad if you guys can. Make sure you guys follow Hold What You Got. My brother Hold What You Got also does lives too as well. Sometimes you may catch him on there with some chickens. Sometimes you may catch him on there painting. You never know, man. So listen, make sure that you follow the panel, and big love to all those veterans that's out there that's watching our show. I do appreciate it. This has been a great episode of the Anchors and Buds show. Right now, I do appreciate it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Big love to everybody. Semper Grows, la-di-da. Let's get up out of here. Big love to everybody in the chat. Baby Dad Grows.
Something, boys.
Thank you.